Gather round, we got no gods to please. Saturday night, no sermons, just ease. Discussions flow like midnight breeze. No prophets here, just minds to tease. We talk big bangs and evolution. Question faith with our solution. Stars align in our confusion. Breaking free from old illusion. Join the fun, no need for trust. Dust to dust, we're stardust. No heaven high or hell to fear. Saturday night, we hold it dear. Fun and laugh at myth believers. Here we're all truth seekers. Open hearts and swift deceivers. Make your stand, no hidden levers. Raise your glass to reason's thrill. No ancient text, it's our own will. Debate till dawn, feel golden chill. Saturday night, we've got the skill. Echoes of a godless choir. Like the world was fought the fire. Free thought mindset to inspire. No holy walls to take us higher. Join the fun, no need for trust. Dust to dust, we're stardust. No heaven high or hell to fear. Saturday night, we hold it dear. Join the fun, no need for trust. Dust to dust, we're stardust. No heaven high or hell to fear. Saturday night, we hold it dear. Join the fun, no need for trust. Dust to dust, we're stardust. No heaven high or hell to fear. Saturday night, we hold it dear. Fun and laugh at myth believers. Here we're all truth seekers.
Greetings. Welcome to the Captive Desk, hosting another episode of Saturday Night at the Atheist. And this is our 20th episode of Saturday Night at the Atheist and going strong. And we have our panel with us of atheists, as we usually do. And we have a special guest joining us tonight. We have Chris Mallard joining us from the Daily Atheist Morning Show. Welcome, Chris. I think you're muted. You're muted, Chris.
Damn it, that was funny too. You missed it. I was like, thank you for having me on the show. What I said was it's about time. I've been trying to get on this show forever. They won't return my calls. They ignore my emails. No, you guys are awesome. Thank you for having me on the show.
Happy to have you. And we're also joined by Scott Duke and Mike, also known as Speed of Sound from Answers in Atheism. And
I'll try to keep the speaking to a minimum because I know that my voice is painful to your ears. But I've been fighting a flu all week.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yep. You hang in there where you can there, Scott. Yeah. We understand. Happy to have you. Hope you're feeling better soon. And yes, we have Simos Funk from Simos Funk. Simos covers, he does some gaming over there, and he covers Formula One racing.
And philosophy as well. And a little bit of philosophy here and there.
And a little bit of philosophy. And we are also joined by Brainless. And you'll often find Brainless over on Slim Cyborg's channel. Make sure you go and check out everybody's links in the description below and subscribe and help everybody out like we like to do. And hello to everybody joining us in the chat as well. We got Minnow. We got Jasper here. Hello, Jasper. And we've got Phantom. And we've got Al Trucker. And we've got Commander. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
All the cool kids are here.
Yes.
I'm intrigued about this title, Dave.
Good.
It's like, I'm just saying, if anybody ever went from atheism to God, of course they were never an atheist. That's what the theists say, isn't it?
Yep.
We were just discussing No True Scotsman earlier, and I said my grandfather's an immigrant, so I am a true Scotsman.
So
hey, real quick, has anybody noticed that Kent Hovind's YouTube channel is not available any longer?
Yes. I was going to mention that. It seems that Hovind's channel, the Grace or Genesis Baptist Church channel, has been taken down, and it seems it occurred several days after Emma Thorne had a video about questioning how somebody can evade the ban policy, because his channels were taken down, and TOS says when your stuff is taken down, you cannot start right back up with another channel, which is exactly what he did for about the last year, I think it's been. And the other day, it disappeared. So, as of right now, he is not on YouTube.
Well, maybe some smart YouTube executive listens to Emma Thorne a lot.
I think she's pretty powerful. I know that.
Yeah, she's cool as hell.
If God existed, I'm sure he'd listen to her as well.
I'm surprised that there's a human being listening to YouTube.
What was it shut down for? What was his channel shut down for? Do we know?
We don't know, but we suspect because he was avoiding being banned.
Well, I mean, okay. Why was he banned in the first place?
For repeated violations of TOS, including saying unkind things about certain groups of people, and he also peddles phony cures and a lot of that stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
He's been in trouble a lot, and then he finally got it was last summer, I think. It was breaking news. His channels were gone. And in no time, he showed right back up with his church channel. And just kept right on going, just like he was doing. And
I would love a whack-a-mole game with a can head that popped up. That'd be so cool.
There's a process. You have to basically somehow reapply through YouTube. You know what I mean? Once you've been banned, you just can't start another channel. That's clearly spelled out. So yeah. So as of now, we were all looking and we couldn't find anything. So not there.
Good.
Couldn't happen to a nicer person.
That's right.
If you could call him a person or whatever it is. I don't know. It gives me the creeps. We were just talking about it earlier. It's one of the reasons I don't cover his stuff, because he gives me the creeps. He always has given me the creeps, and I nothing, everybody. I love a lot of the folks that cover him, AJ and Mama and Claude and all those folks. Good stuff. Stay on him, right? But he gives me the creeps, so I've just never really been able to do it.
He has a personality that makes you uncomfortable.
He reminds me of a creepy camp counselor that there's a certain type that you run into and you don't want to leave your kids with them.
Yeah,
that's what he reminds me of.
Certain folks just give you a bad vibe. You know what I mean? And you're always just kind of checking on them. You know what I mean? What are you up to? Just in case. Just in case.
It's the cultural appropriation I never liked. He always seemed to me like he was, like trying to be a 1970s detective in that Hawaiian shirt.
His wife and Eric took everything he owned. Literally, they took everything he had. So
he lost his
wardrobe and everything.
He didn't lose his wardrobe. He's been wearing those since the 70s.
He's got this crappy little park in the woods with a bunch of cardboard cutout dinosaurs and a couple of ponds where he occasionally draws a child. And it's just the creepiest thing ever. And he just never seems to get off the ground with anything. He wants to be Can-Am, but it didn't happen. So. Didn't happen.
I just recalled and confirmed it. I think Kent Hovind was featured on the Behind the Bastards podcast. He's that much of a bastard.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you haven't heard as well, the other news on him too, his wife left. Did you hear that as well?
Which one?
Who is that
I think
allowed?
her name is
Fourth one or
isn't-
third?
Yeah, the fourth one, Sandra is the
So do I
latest
need
one.
to update my
Okay.
The
kid
latest?
Hovind divorce chart?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah.
just left a few days ago, and then his channel got taken down. He's having a bad week.
Bad week. Okay.
Yeah, Kent Hovind's divorce chart kind of looks like the Darwin's Tree of Life.
Yeah, speaking of Darwin, okay, so he was on LEG. He was featured on an LEG
awesome.
segment, wasn't he?
Does Standing for
Austin
Truth still
Sims.
have
How's it-
him on, or did they have a falling out? Standing for Truth.
Yeah, and that's that's I don't know. It's a gray area whether they can have him on as like a quote regular like he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I love when Dr. Dan was on with him, and Kent Hovind started talking. Dr. Dan basically told him, "Shut up! I'm talking to Stanley." He was talking to Donnie, and he just sort of ignored. And that's all you could do with that guy. He's just okay. And who the hell was talking about? This thing about on Force Valkai and Erica, we're talking about some crazy call-in that they had, where he was talking about a female human had to evolve at the same time as a male human in order for sex to happen, and then a female frog and a male frog, and like for every species there were separate evolutionary lines that created the males and the females. I heard Kent say that one time, so he definitely.
Yeah, no, but like they got to keep the
hope.
illusion high that that women are less than men. Come on,
Yeah.
like how else are they going to do that?
But they think like there were like there was a mutation that created a male, and then one that created a female. And he said, what would have had to happen in the same generation in order for sex to happen? And it's like, holy shit! Where do you even start with that? I mean,
we got Austin joining us in the chat, and Deconverted Man did not know, and now he knows, and he seems to have a good chuckle hearing about the Hawaiian shirt guy. So Deconverted Man,
I get them
good to
mixed
see
up
you.
in my head.
Wasn't Matt Powell teamed up with Kent for a while?
yeah,
he
he
was
out there.
living he was living there for a while, and then he up and moved out. He had his whole family there. Yeah,
He brought his children into that compound.
I think there was probably something where they didn't like having their kids there.
Yeah, I wouldn't bring my kids to Alabama. But,
Well, it was probably a situation that there were too many kings in the park. So,
yeah,
they had a falling out because they're both. Yeah.
Hello,
yeah,
Joe,
had that
how
whole
you doing?
banana thing going. So I'm sure Kent was jealous.
Yeah, Jim Bob was talking about us and old Joe the other day on his show. So.
Yeah, Jim Bob talks about us a lot. Old balls. He really loves me. He loves my balls for some reason.
So you live rent free in his brain.
Yeah, which is kind of cool.
Oh, he animated Mike and everything, and did the computer voice, and it sounded, like Mike was talking.
Better than my voice. I mean, he corrected my speech defect, which is awesome. I was so happy when I saw that. It was just wonderful. It's just like
he was.
Well, it's actually quite surprising that someone like that doesn't make fun of that, because that's usually what people like that do.
Oh, he makes fun of me all the time.
Yeah.
The reason he corrected it is he only run 5 minutes of me talking into an AI, and the AI didn't pick up my speech defect. So it sounded like me if I'd had speech therapy, because I have trouble saying speak. And I was just so thrilled. It's like, oh my God, this is a real improvement. This is like, I mean, he had me drooling and had my tongue coming out, and I thought that was interesting too.
Like Sylvester, yeah. Hello, Rochelle. Good to see you. Jasper, how you doing?
More nice people coming in.
Yeah, all the best folks are here.
All the cool
Good to
kids.
see everybody.
Kalasia.
We got 22 already, so
Nice to see
and
you.
we only have
Awesome.
5 likes. What your like button must be?
We need
broken.
more likes on there. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel and subscribe to everybody else's channels. The links are in the description.
Yep.
So, Chris, did you give your staff the night off?
I did. They're in chilling out. I don't know if my sound may not be right because I don't have my filters. Daisy's not on the ball. So hopefully everything sounds and looks okay. My team is gone for the moment. If you're not familiar with my show, my team are my dogs. I have 5 dogs that run my show. Yeah, one of them does the lighting. One of them does the computer graphics. It's a group effort.
Yeah,
he
has
a puppy cam and stuff like that. Go check out the show. It's a good time over there.
Yeah,
what time do you do that? What time do you do that?
9 a.m. Eastern until 11 a.m. Eastern normally.
So I catch you pretty often. So
yeah. For those of you who don't know, I do the morning show. I have funny little commercials. I'd show y'all one if I could. But I do funny little commercials and we have a good time. I'm just a comedian kind of guy on the show.
Go ahead, you can play one real quick.
Let's see if I don't know how I would do it on your show.
Do the goat scented candle one. Do the goat scented candle.
The goat scented candle.
You should be able to hit the present down there and share your file.
Oh, share a video file. Okay. I tell you what, you guys talk while I find it. Okay. It'll take me a minute. Normally I have a button that runs it in my software, but this isn't my software. So give me just a second. I'll find it for you. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead, Brainless.
No. It was just my response. Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah. So tonight, we're going to take a look at Wayne, who has a theory to cover pretty much everything. He's got consciousness and reality, which isn't reality or something. I don't know. And he uses things like block theory and retro causality. What's that?
I'm sorry, I was looking up. I was loading one of Chris's videos in case he can't do it. So.
Oh, well, did you find the goat scented flesh candle commercial? That's what I'm looking for.
Which one? Scented flesh candle?
Goat scented flesh candle? Or the Father Flanagan's line of inflatable altar boys. Either one of those. I'm almost there, though. I'll find them here in just a second.
Okay. So who did the AI? What that is that AI generated? Those desert dwellers and their expressions?
Yeah, that's all AI generated. That's right.
I laugh every time because they look so guilty. I don't know how they represent guilt so well.
They do. I think I'm almost there, though. Let's see. It's in my commercials.
We got Demon Orb, and we got Drusilla. Hello, everybody.
Hey, Drusilla. Long time.
Everybody, they'll appreciate the delay. I apologize for going here. Let's go. Goat scented flesh candle commercial, and it looks like it's uploading.
You soon again. Oh, and it's bad this time. A chicken just won't do. But wait. You don't have a goat for your burnt offering. Oh no. The Lord's wrath is upon you.
Insignificant person whose name I don't know, you have sinned. Probably. I shall smite you.
That's all right.
What do? You're all out of goats. She left you for another man.
Fear not, my wayward child. Introducing Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented flesh candles.
No goat? No problem. Just light one of these bad boys and let the sweet, savory scent of burning goat flesh rise up to the heavens.
Is that goat?
It's easy, it's fast, and deluxe models even have patented technology that produces a goat screaming sound as the wick burns.
Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented candles. Save a goat, burn a candle.
Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented flesh candles are part of our You Do You Jew interfaith outreach program.
When you sinned and need to atone, light a candle and avoid the stone. When the Lord requires that pungent smell, light a candle or you're going to hell.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey,
and only 129 views.
Yeah, Chris has got a lot of that kind of stuff. He puts a lot of work into it, a lot of effort into his shows, and go check him out if you're a morning riser, and if not, watch it later.
Well, here's the deal. My morning shows are fun. We have a good time. I laugh, I joke, I sing, I dance, I strip for the right amount of money. But I also do I do quite a few different series of long form videos, and they're more serious. Right now I've got one running that's the top 10 reasons why Christianity is a cult. Or, and if you were to watch just those, you'd think I was some old fuddy-duddy that just never cracked a smile or nothing. So people who watch those, I'll get like 100 subscribers in a day off of one of those videos I'll drop, and then they'll catch me on the morning show and they're like, oh no, what fresh hell is this? But it's fun. Yeah.
I think it's a good mix. It's a good mix.
Well, actually, the name of the channel is The Damn Network. The show is The Damn Show. And the reason why I did that is because I'd like to be able to produce other shows at different times of the day and or week on the same channel, sort of like The Line does. The Line has The Hang Up, and they have the various other shows on that channel like a network. And that's what I'm doing. I've got the Damn Network, and on that network I have the morning show, and then I have released content. I've got in my Discord, we've got a discussion going where I've got other show ideas for producing other shows on the same channel, like at night or doing a high noon show or some other business like that, all atheist related, and even a call-in show like you'd find on The Line or Atheist Experience, except if we do this, it's going to be more humor related. I want to be funny. I don't want to be angry all the time yelling at people, So it's going to be more a call-in show, but where I want to have other funny people being the host, not just atheist, That's my evil plan of doom and despair.
Yeah, that's what we do on Saturdays here. We're here to have fun and have a good time, crack some jokes, have a few laughs, and usually we look at videos from smaller channels.
Really?
A lot of folks cover the bigger channels, and you'll see it go round and round. So we're usually on the hunt for the smaller channels and trying to get maybe something that's not so scripted, right? Maybe their own kind of twist to it, right? So I try to keep it around 1,000 or less. Most of the ones we've done are only about a couple hundred subscriber sized channels and stuff. So they're the smaller channels I look for.
We find all the crazy. So I mean,
and often they're interesting. Yes, they are. And tonight is no exception.
This one coming up is really bad. I don't know if I'll be able to hang in there.
Wayne here has some interesting theories about everything and anything, and they include things like block theory, which is
he's
theory
also
of time.
Physicist, so
it's a theory of time that views the universe as a block of events that have ever happened, are happening, and will happen. In this theory, the past, present, and future are all equally real and exist simultaneously. And we have retrocausality. It's a hypothetical concept in physics that suggests that an effect can occur before its cause. It's also known as backwards causation. And I looked these up because he's going to bring these things up. So there you go. There's a basic... I know Mike has some understanding about this. I'm sure Simos does too. Any comments?
Yeah, neither of those things are particularly real. Let me just say that. Right? I mean, they're metaphysical approaches. They're not actual physical approaches. So there's no physics that says causation is necessarily one way or the other. I mean, causation in itself is a disputed concept in physics.
Quantum mechanics is like it gets into the pop culture, it gets into their heads, and they start talking about stuff. And there's a real simple way to look at this, like atoms, for instance. Like atoms are 99.999% space, right? But when you run into a concrete wall, you hurt your head, and the reason for that is you're not a fucking neutrino. Okay, for human beings, the macro effect of all of this causality, all of this quantum mechanics and probability at a macro level, there are so many instances of it that it creates solid objects. So like atoms maybe like have a lot of space in them or have very little mass in them. But as far as the atom is concerned, there's a field there that is as solid as a concrete wall, and you are not a fucking neutrino. So that's the important thing to understand. So when they start giving you bullshit about quantum mechanics, you shut them down unless they're actual physicists. So anyway, my rant.
Yeah, Joe or anybody else, we might open it up in a little bit here. We wanted to get into the video right now, though. So, but we'll be here. We'll be around here for a while.
Oh, right? God help us!
It's still blowing my mind, though, that causation isn't necessarily a thing. So
yeah, okay. Well, I mean,
it's going to take me a while to stew over.
That's
regularly.
It's a label, right? It's a label. That's all.
I've got well, like we usually do. We have the I guess you'd call the primary video. And that's the one we cover first. But I also have some other stuff where he has some other explanations for things as well. So if, like we do here at Saturday Night at the Atheist, sometimes we cover part of one video. Sometimes we make it through one video. A couple times we made it into 2 or 3 videos. It kind of depends how the night goes, and it's all good. And Chris, if you don't know, as we're going along, if you got a, comment or something, just say pause, give a shout out, and we'll pause and we'll, you can comment, we discuss whatever. That's, just kind of free flowing thing here. Okay.
Awesome. I'm ready.
And here we go.
Oh, wait. I just wanted to mention before you did that, I did prep the Father Flanagan's line of inflatable altar boys commercial for you. So whenever you're ready.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll say it when I got it.
Yeah. We'll throw that one in.
Yep.
All right, here goes Wayne, and the only thing I did to these videos is trim off some of his intro stuff because he plugs some kind of ad for himself and whatnot. Otherwise, unedited. Okay.
Hello, I'm Wayne Hillborn. In the next half hour, I'm going to give you scientific reasons to understand why you live forever and why dying is safe. So if you're an atheist, give me half an hour of your time and allow me to give you the scientific reason for understanding why you live forever.
Well, we're going to do better than that, Wayne, because we're usually here 5 to 8. Sometimes we go longer. So we'll give you more than a half hour. All right? We're all in here.
It's actually all very, very simple. So pay attention. Energy follows all thoughts. Just think of stuff and pay attention. And when I say think, I'm pointing at my brain, but your thoughts and mind isn't in your brain. It's out there.
What?
Then why are you pointing at your head?
I don't know.
It's up here, but it's not up here, even though I'm pointing at my head because, okay.
No, but also, like, if it's not in your head, then why, when we think, like they can register electrical signals in our brains?
That's it. Correlation does not prove it's not causality or whatever the hell.
Yeah. Shut up, asshole.
Yeah, that's just God keeping track with electrons. Oh. Don't worry about it. He's going to explain to us why death is okay. So it doesn't matter. We can all walk in front of a bus and no problem. Nothing changes.
Hello, Al. How you doing?
That's a smart thing to say in a world with so many people that want to self-delete.
Yeah.
Smart thing, like that's that. Well, if it's people
that may be on to something here. Like this may be a solution to the stupid problem.
Yeah.
We may have a breakthrough this evening, folks. Stay tuned, right?
Because many things we manifest will not make linear time sense. The main premise of the Wayne Hilborn theory of everything is that our memories are all stored as simultaneous events and that the past changes. Now, the only way to really learn this, forget science, forget studying the science idiocy, just manifest a lot, enough to learn that many things that you manifest will not make linear time sense. How did that song get in the radio? How did I manifest that parking space? How did I manifest this, that, and the other thing without the past changing? You'll see a lot of times that these things were...
I can answer that. How you do that? You didn't.
You didn't. How do you manifest a parking space? At the Mall of America, you don't.
Yeah, he kind of mentioned some Eastern belief stuff in there too, where, you know, it's kind of a meditative state or something where you can get in the right mode where you can cause these things to happen. So.
Yeah.
We're on their way to you. So pay attention. Write down when you gave the focus intent and when the items were manifested, because you...
Okay, so there it is. See, he's telling you, if you write it down and you manifest it in your mind, it's going to happen. And if you keep track of this, that you can actually see, if you think about it, it's going to happen. He's offering you a test. So
I'm manifesting some barbecue ribs right now.
Yeah, it sounds good to me. So there you go. This is something anybody can do, right? If you want a song to come on the radio, write it down with it, you know, what time, and then tune in that radio station and see if your song comes on the radio and see how many times you can make it happen. That would be interesting.
If you can conceive it, you can achieve it.
Oh, so I can fuck up. No, never mind.
You need to learn that effect can precede cause, and cause is our intention. The past changes. Retrocausality is legit, and I'm not just talking about on the micro quantum mechanics level, where it's been proven to be true.
And Mike was pointing this out when we first started. He's taking this, something that is micro, and he's trying to apply it to a macro.
Yeah, it's a theory that involves just mathematics, and it doesn't extend to our everyday life. And so if you ask ChatGPT, it'll tell you that right away within a couple of minutes. So
all hail ChatGPT.
Yep.
All hail ChatGPT. And Bigfoot.
Memories are your actual first kisses. Every memory that you have is concurrent to now. So if you remember your first kiss, that's something that's happening right now.
Could I get in trouble? Would I have gotten in trouble with my ex-wife if that had been the case? It's like, man. Oh, honey, that's why I called you Susan.
Yeah, so there's no memory of it. You're just receiving it happening in real time. So yes, you're experiencing anything you think about that you think is a memory. You're just basically picking that out of time, but it's not linear. Okay, it's all stacked somehow. Is that how it is, Mike? It's all stacked on top of each other.
I'm sold already.
Block time is just the understanding that we live in a four-dimensional space-time continuum, and but we're moving through it somehow, and time is weird. We don't quite understand why it works the way it does.
Chris is already in, so we've won Chris over. There you go, Wayne.
All it takes really for me, because I'm cheap and easy, all it really takes is for somebody as studly as that to go dropping a whole bunch of sciencey sounding words together, and I'm like, oh, I'm a flitter. So,
I did leave a comment, and Wayne responded, and I won't repeat what he said, but I did ask him if he knew what a comb was. Now, I understand, like, if you've got like a messed up hairdo with some spiky gel in it or whatever and stuff, but I'm sorry, maybe it's old school, maybe it's the crowd I grew up in. Okay, you don't go out of the house like that unless you're going to the doctor. Right? Or you just don't care how you look, right? Yeah. And I'm sorry, it could be being a jerk or whatever, but I'm come on, man. You know what I mean? I mean,
put a little effort into it or something. Some eyeliner, something.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't got to have great hair, but you can, you can comb your hair. I mean, this is not. I don't know.
Yeah, not even my hair looks that bad.
Well, one of our dear friends. Okay.
We just killed Dave.
I almost died trying to say that. This
well, we almost had an atheist to go there.
This piece of crud named Sal Cordova. Every time he's on camera, he has bedhead. And it's like, it really bugs me. It's like, how is it possible that every time you're on camera, it looks like you just got up and got the bedhead? How is that possible? And again, I'm sorry, it bugs me. Okay,
I got that.
Left-handed Jedi right there. Is that left-handed Jedi? This guy follows me everywhere. You see him right there? Oh my goodness!
I see left-handed
really?
Jedi.
He's right
Jedi.
there.
How you doing? We get all the best folks through here, Chris. We get all the best folks here.
Yeah, there's a lot of pretty awesome people coming.
That's awesome.
Here.
Yeah.
That's why I go here. Not because I'm awesome, but because I want to meet all the awesome people.
All the cool, but yeah, I hate to derail your show. I just saw left-handed Jedi in there, and I had
No, it's all good. We're just having fun here. It bugs me, and I'm glad that it bugs somebody else.
There's no linear time in the way many of us think. How conceited are men? We think that our memories are stored in our brain. No, it's not that complicated. It's our memories are simply events that are occurring simultaneous to now. You're viewing every license plate number you've ever seen in your entire life simultaneous to.
That's pretty bad.
Oh my goodness!
The fuck? No, if that was the case, I would remember them.
Yeah. Well, I'd also know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So
Yeah. So if you
masturbating to this video,
yeah,
I think that's a tough ask.
So if you're driving and
you just project right back to your, let's say when you're 18, and that first time, and there you go. You're there by his theory.
Can you imagine trying to drive under these conditions? If you remember, you approach a stop sign that you've driven past 100 times, right? And all the cars that you've ever seen there are all there at once. It's like, what the hell do I do now?
And I'm sorry, I don't remember no license plate numbers. I can't remember my license plate number. That's never. I've never been. I don't know. I can't never remember those damn things. So I don't know how I can think I can when I just can't if I want to. So
real quick, on the wall behind this guy. Doesn't that look like one of the emergency things, like in a hospital bathroom?
Oh, God.
You're just sitting on the toilet.
Is he broadcasting from the institution?
Yeah, I think he's broadcasting from some institutional adjacent facility, at least.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
No, that's his daily coffee enema.
Oh God, we would feel so guilty if this was the case, right? Wouldn't we?
He's got a following. Yeah. He's got a following.
Yeah, well, so did Rob Beasley.
Now,
you don't know who that is.
You recall?
No.
My computer engineer has shown up. He comes in and checks out the show every now and then.
Right.
He's the one who takes care of all the graphics and all my editing. I know, and
we got all these boomers around here always messing things up.
One, eh?
Yeah, he's the one. I'm too old to figure this shit out. That's why we let him take care of the computer stuff. Absolutely, he's wonderful. Yeah,
I think.
And when Trump causes society to collapse, I'm really going to regret having to eat him. But you do what you got to do.
Trees in the house. What's up, trees?
It's a shame that you didn't just put him on the seat, put the camera on him, because then we could have had atheist to dog.
Well, that's a good point. So I didn't get to tell you guys about this on my show earlier, but I have what is Wiggle Butt Zone is over here where my dogs lay down. I have 5 dogs, and they lie down during the show, so I can turn that on. Now, as of this 2 days ago, I added the studio cam. It shows from up here, and it shows my area down here. And sometimes I have a dog laying in my lap, so we have the puppy cam, and that studio cam will zoom into my lap. Or for the OnlyFans, we call it the crotch cam. but so yeah, during the show, I can zoom in if I got the puppies up here.
Mike has cats, and he often has his cats.
Here's kitty cam. Come on,
there's
kitty.
There's his kitty cam.
There you go, kitty cam. That's awesome.
We got cats and dog lovers covered.
I've got
get it all here at Saturday Night at the Atheist.
I've got a bird cam. I call it my cock cam.
Well,
I have a kind of stream, Simos.
I have a heater under my desk, and I was telling my viewers one morning about my heater under my desk, my crotch heater, I called it, and they were like, "No, it's a Peter heater," and I was like,
"Peter heater."
Yes, my people are the best. Man.
Marketing, man, that's good marketing.
Yeah.
So you mentioned the T word. I was talking to a friend about just before we got on here, and I felt really bad because I dumped on her about politics for like 30 minutes of all the shit that I've been watching since the T-Man became since the inauguration. And then we were sitting there and we're like, and I said, well, it'll be over soon. And she said, well, how long has it been? A couple of weeks? And I said, oh no, it's been 5 fucking days. 5 days. And I'm ready to hang myself.
And realize, I believe it was 56 days that the mustache man needed to transform a democracy into a dictatorship.
Yeah.
Back there in Germany.
Yeah. So we have 51 days left before that happens. So. Yeah, and then
one little comment earlier, and it stirred emotions all up and everything, and I'm like, whoa! All I said was one little thing. It's very emotional. It's
Tons of Mice in the chat has just fired the first salvo this evening, saying in this case it would be a little Peter heater.
What's up, Mice?
I know.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Never say little.
Hello, Mike. All right, license plate.
We'll see. I don't know if we'll see if the camera shot changes there. He didn't have a good thing. I had to size it a little bit because he's got that narrow shot going on there. So, but we'll see if we can see.
Is my heater under my desk and a big Peter heater? As I'm almost 2 meters tall.
That's what she said.
Because everything on this there is Peter.
It's average.
Number. It's not in here. You're just reliving the point where you looked at it. If this is true, then this is the most important thing to realize. If your memories are outside of the brain,
you can just shoot your brain.
If memories are the actual events, then you don't need a brain to be conscious. You don't need a brain to be to do anything. You don't need a brain to be conscious. You don't need a brain to have memories. You don't need a brain to have thoughts. And if you don't need a brain to have thoughts, then that allows for consciousness of everything.
Clearly he doesn't have one.
Here we go.
Good news for brain tumors. Good news for brain tumors. Just take a melon scooper and scoop that sucker out.
Wow.
But am I not proof of what he's saying? Because I'm brainless.
Yeah.
That's what they would have us believe anyway. That's a little on the. I guess I wasn't paying attention to his rattling earlier. That was the more he got out of his head, the more disturbing that became.
Don't worry, I think he repeats himself several times. So
yeah.
If you think you're missing it, don't worry.
Like that, not so much as repeat, but just echoes around in there for a while.
Yeah. I'm sure he's got a pencil and a cup I can buy from him. Goodness.
We got Greg here saying, "Hey, it's Chris Mallard on the panel. Big fan of the damn show. Hello,
thank you.
Hey, Greg.
Hi, Greg. Nice to see you."
Yeah, I didn't even bother with that last sentence because I thought if I start analysing this, right? Where are we going to end up? I mean,
we're going into hold on, where's it at? We're going, see my background? Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right, this is where we're going. All right. So get ready.
Toaster territory.
We're going into toaster territory.
That means that your mind is external from the brain. External. Your brain is an antenna only. It's a antenna slash chemical factory for our body.
So you do need your brain because you can't listen to a radio station without an antenna.
Without your antenna, right?
So the brain is still doing something, isn't it? It's receiving. So
most of our brains are doing something.
Some maybe. Trying their hardest to keep those lungs filling with air.
This was an argument. This was an argument a while back. I used to get put a lot for. God is basically just telecasting or broadcasting to everybody to your antenna in your brain, and you either have your antenna switched on, in which case you're not sinning, or you have it switched off, in which case you are sinning. And that was fair enough. But then somebody pointed out that you can't. If you're switching your antenna on, effectively you're saying that you can't trust the signals that are coming in because everybody has signals coming in. So the argument was dropped, within a couple of years of theists trying to put it forward.
Is it a sin to turn your signal on and off and on and off and on and off?
Not if you're Catholic, apparently. Not if you're Catholic.
Okay. Just checking. Making sure.
Yeah, or Church of England, whichever. Virtually the same.
Why do any of us assume that the memory is in the brain in a simultaneous universe?
Well, because
assume.
Well, there's a reason for that, obviously, because there's the old infallible. There's the infallible 2x4 round the side of the head test.
Or maybe put a metal rod through parts of your skull.
Interesting.
Assuming things part of science now. We just assume that we're real boys because our mummies told us that we're real. No.
Our mommies told us we were real.
He doesn't believe his mommy. What kind of monster is he?
I miss my mommy.
Wait, my mommy is religious as well. Never mind.
Your mom is
tons of mice again.
Your mom is always right,
No.
My little antenna. Yes, tons of mice.
Of course. You're an atheist, so you would have a little antenna. That's correct.
Well, Tons of Mice has again fired another volley in the chat. Your little antenna. Yes.
Mice is usually at it. Yeah. Appreciate the mice.
Mice is on a roll.
I'm going to go cry and rock back and forth in the corner now and look at my little pee-pee. I'm with you. Thank you.
There's no science itself is the most foolish religion if we share a common dream. Science itself.
Hey, whoa, Mike, tell me about science being a religion, mate, please, mate.
Oh my goodness, no, I can't. I can't do it again.
Even that's too much. Yeah, I mean, this is a lovely trope, and of course
we should play that Erica Force Velkai part from Scott. You said it was from 53 to 58, where they round up on this creation.
It starts somewhere between 53 and 58.
Yeah, they had them on
for about an hour, and this is the perfect.
Oh my God, it's the most amazing. Yeah. They did such an amazing job.
Sure.
Well, if you find it, there, you get it pulled up there. We can show it.
Yeah.
When they started, they got to his theory about how coal was formed from rocks and not fossils. That coal wasn't, from living organisms. That rather came from rocks. And they started asking him, well, yeah, okay, so coal and oil came from rocks. And Erica mentioned that's a kind of a twist on the abiogenesis thing, that life came from rocks. And then they started asking him, well, how does that happen? And he's like, well, I don't know. I'm not a geologist.
But you science people are wrong.
We got Nerdy Rodent. Hello, Nerdy. How's it going?
Oh, hey, Nerdy.
I think Nerdy just put out a video today or something. Make sure you go check out Nerdy's latest video.
So it was, I forgot what he was talking about now, actually. There you go.
Something stupid.
No. There was definition of religion. That's what it was. Yeah. So they like to use this switch around, right, of what it means to be a religion, right? And if they say to you as theists, if they say to you, well, religion, science is a religion, what they mean is that's the colloquial definition of anything you believe strongly, right? In which case, well, fine. That's if they as theists are relying on that as the definition of religion. Well, that's just your first person experience, and as we know, the team says that can't be trusted, right? So actually, what they really want to say is religion is the proper definition that they would like to use, which is a worship of a supernatural being. Right? And when you put it that way, science is not a religion.
They're kind of saying that, you know, religion is sort of a bad thing. But then I started saying, okay, fine, I'm a naturalist, and naturalism and complexity is my religion. Go to hell. It's like, so what? You got a religion, I got a religion, right?
Well, again, it's the definition. Like you literally look in the dictionary. There's two definitions. They're using like the more colloquial definition, but there's also a more what I would call technical definition or correct English definition, which is the worship of a supernatural being, right? And that's how most people use it, right? In terms of when you say, I met this religious guy the other day. Well, you're not just thinking that he likes American football, right? Or baseball, right. Okay? I mean, that's otherwise everybody is religious. So there's no distinction at all using that word. Right. So no, when you say I met a religious guy, you're usually talking about some kind of priest or preacher or somebody who's evangelizing. You know. Anyway, it's a bugbear of mine.
I even have a Bible that I read every morning. It's like it's.
You're not helping, Mike.
This one is Principles of Development by Wolpert. Basically, it's my Bible. I read it every morning. Oh, I got a religion, man. This is what I do every morning. Anyway,
is it supernatural?
It is supernatural, kind of.
Are the pages stuck together?
It's like how does this stuff happen? Yeah, the pages do. I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to admit to anything yet.
Okay.
We won't get very long. They'll be like, why did we let this guy on the show again? His Peter heater and his what?
So, Chris, you said you had another video queued up, another advertisement, or yeah.
Whenever Captive Desk is ready, yeah.
Oh, we can roll his. Let me see here.
Our humble parish, tired of constant litigation, drained by bloodthirsty lawyers sucking the collection plate dry. Well, finally, no more threats of jail time and public humiliation. Try Father Flanagan's line of inflatable altar boys. Cute little fellas, eyes and mouth wide with surprise. Complete with lifelike tears. Father Flanagan's line of inflatable altar boys. Coming to a Walmart near you.
Demonetized.
No, oddly enough, I haven't had any problems with that. I haven't had any problems with any of my craziness being demonetized. Now, every now and then, I'll let my buddy Durante be on the show. You know, he's never been on the show, but I'll watch some of his videos like we're doing here. And Durante, he's an ex-pastor, and you know how them ex-pastors are, man. They got filthy mouths. He just talk. So I mean, if I use any of his content, I'm like, no money from this video. That's all right. He's worth it though. But no, I haven't had any problems with any of my commercials. The Father Flanagan's line. I've got another one. I've got the song for the flesh-scented goat candles. I've got the song for the Pharaoh's Curse, which talks about an STD. It's mi burrito está no bueno. It burns when I pee. And yet they still haven't taken that one down yet. So we'll see.
I'm going to post a link for that one too for everybody to save that away. There you go. A wonderful Christmas gift.
Yeah.
I'm going to send it to my sons.
I'm wondering about this guy in the video. You know, he really... does he have videos of himself writing his own holy book and pausing to eat the lice out of his hair, something like that?
No, he does. He does. I don't really. How do I say this? He does.
I mean, I don't judge.
His own version of diet or something.
Okay.
you know, I don't want to get into any medical, you know, trouble or anything here. But,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But he has
Oh,
some
I
kind of
understand.
thing, and he's.
Oh, I was kidding.
I guess he lost weight. Okay, so good for him. Yeah, he's got like he's out in his yard with the dog or something, and I don't know.
And then they went to Gravel Pit. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I was looking around a little bit. So he's got a variety of things. So it's not just like this video. And he has like I say, they have a lot of like this answers this answers this. It's all these theories he has, but it's supposed to also be like a theory of everything at the same time. So that's, you know, another part where I get confused. Is it a theory of everything, or is it a bunch of these theories? Because he seems to be picking little things out of a bunch of these theories and a little bit of Eastern and Western religion, you know, and kind of putting this thing together, and kind of a Deepak Chopra type thing is what I'm getting, with kind of a little Bernardo Castro drizzled over the edge or something.
He's got a sign or something. Yeah, Wayne Hilborn's theory of everything, the Woto.
You're right. Right.
He's got a video, magic lesson number 2, health and healing. I can't wait to look at that one.
Right. That, yeah, and you know, I don't want to. Yeah, I didn't really want to touch that stuff because, you know, YouTube doesn't really like that kind of stuff, and we're not here to do that kind of stuff because we are not doctors here, and do not listen to a dang thing anybody says here, because we're just a bunch of clowns goofing off. This is a comedy show, right?
Does he have a bunch of? He's got a bunch of books. He wrote a bunch of books. Dave, did you know that?
That's what I said. He's got a little following going, so that's that's why when you were questioning if he was okay, I'm assuming he is. All right. So, as far as on the scale of
the quantum mechanics of God chapter is one of them.
Interesting.
Oh yeah,
and scary. Oh my goodness, this is scary.
The savvy sorcerer. That's a good one.
Well, I got more videos here than we're ever going to get through tonight. So,
okay, go ahead.
He's got plenty of stuff. Yeah.
Mechanics is correct that we're mostly in waveform living the dream. We're not actual as like billiard balls bouncing around a pool table. We're the quantum mechanic waveforms underneath for probability waves and stuff like that.
Speak for yourself about your own balls.
But also, how if those balls are real, then why are we not?
I'm gonna try this shit next time I get pulled over. I'm just a waveform.
Yeah.
Well, and that's just the same thing. See, if you're playing pool, just visualize the ball going into the hole, and it will. It takes no talent. It takes no understanding of the game. It doesn't take a good cue or any of that. All you have to do is visualize it, and it will happen. Be the ball, exactly.
Yeah, but I'd rather visualize something else going in a different hole.
Well, again, you can do that. Your first kiss, your first whatever, or at any point in time, you can just go there if you can just learn the Jedi mind trick.
Yeah, that's even if you know the Jedi mind trick, you still need to ask consent, by the way.
Always ask for consent, absolutely.
All of that God stuff, the religion stuff, it's most all true.
Here we go.
But you need broccoli to enjoy ice cream, so heaven and hell are sort of out there.
What?
That's the point.
What? What's the thing with broccoli? There's far worse vegetables than broccoli. Broccoli gets a bad rap.
Broccoli's pretty goddamn good. You put some butter
on it. It's sweet, and I don't know what's the cauliflower is awful, but broccoli's not bad.
No, I don't like broccoli. I can eat it, but no. But cauliflower, I like cauliflower.
I see. I think I get what he means. I thought he meant that he only likes broccoli ice cream. But that's not what he meant, is it?
Yeah, no, you got to have good to have bad argument.
Oh, I see. Because I like broccoli ice cream. I think that's quite okay.
Yeah, you get yourself a big bowl of butter and you dip that broccoli in that butter. And holy shit, that's good.
My son, when he was little, he used to get the frozen broccoli things out of the bag in the freezer, and he'd be walking around chewing on it for a snack.
Okay. There you go. There's always an exception to this guy's rule.
That's right.
So my twins, we never made them eat anything they didn't like, and they would kill each other over spinach. I mean, we had to separate them a couple times because they wanted that last leaf of spinach. It's pretty amazing.
Okay. Yeah. Heaven can't exist without you can't have good without bad. You can't have bad without good. That's the polarity principle.
All right, what's the polarity principle?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can guess for you.
You can't have good without bad. You can't have bad without good. I think he just said that, didn't he?
Yeah. Everything is a dichotomy. I think.
I didn't have that one queued up. Hold on, let's see.
I think it's
the principle of polarity is the idea that everything in existence has two sides or opposites. It's a concept that appears in many philosophies, traditions, and scientific fields.
Pythagoras. Namely, I think he was the guy that came up with it. Anyway,
and then somebody comes along and suggests a threesome.
Yeah, and then later on, somebody came up. This was the beginning of Stoicism, I think, as well, because it seems to me that somebody came up and said, but something like donkeys. Like
it's got a yin and a yang too in it. So yeah,
it's about the golden ratio. It's about the mean, in fact. That's what don't do anything into extremes. Always find the mean and then the moderation.
That's a Buddhist idea, and that's why I don't like the argument, the problem of evil for Christianity or whatever, because Buddhism, the negative pain and pleasure basically are two sides of the same coin. So anyway,
Geo Sam, hello, how you doing?
Hey, Geo.
Geo Sam's got another great channel. Somebody dropped Geo. Geo, you got a wrench? Yeah, you got a wrench. Drop your link there. Geo Sam gives great tips on things in GIMP and how to make
on being in GIMP.
Yeah, graphics and all that kind of stuff. And it's good stuff. Go check out Geo Sam's channel.
Yeah. And we were on a different stream earlier, even together. Geo and me. Delicious Danish TMI show.
Oh, and Look at the Trees is here too. Make sure you go to Look at the Trees channel.
Have you guys checked out Nitty's channel? Have you ever been to Nitty's channel? Oh my goodness, he does some software over there. I'll every time I try to watch his videos, I get a nosebleed. They're so smart. They're too smart for me.
Yeah, nerdy rodent.
Nerdy rodent. Isn't that what I said? I think I said nerdy.
Yeah,
Did I say
nerdy rodent. Yeah, it does great stuff. Yeah.
I think it's Nitty, and he has a good channel too.
Nitty has a channel too. Yes.
Oh yeah, Nitty.
Nitty has a atheist channel. He's in the community. He's a former believer, and his wife still is. So it's
okay.
Interesting thing that's going on over there. So they still take the kids to church and everything, and he's got a great channel. Talks about all that stuff.
Because our memories are not in our noggins, that easily explains why our minds are external. Your mind isn't inside here. It never was.
Well, speak for yourself again.
Well, what's the purpose of what's inside here then? What's the purpose of a head or brain or any of that if based on what he says?
It's just a receiver to release chemicals, I think is his explanation. So it's just whatever it's receiving, and that's your so-called memories. It's just it's like feeding right into you and like streaming. And then other than that, the brain is just to do, chemicals to run your organs or whatever, I guess.
Gotcha.
you're learning everything now. Everything's basically simultaneous. You're learning every word in the sentence simultaneously now. You personally evolve. Charles Darwin was wrong. Evolution works as we have our end form in sight, or whatever our end form is, and as far as we can linearly see forward.
Yeah, you would think he would know what his end form is if everything's happening now.
Yes.
Just to point that out, he slips. Every now and again he slips and says something.
Right, and one of those, what is it, the retro causality, or one of those ones that he was citing too, is not about the future either. So, and here he's going into the future when one of the principles he's citing doesn't go to the future, it goes into the past. So, polarity problem there, Wayne. I would call it a contradiction, but
and as far as we look, then that is our highest form. And evolution works like Aristotle taught us in a teleological way, where the past changes to get there. So the past, you had to live as a fish. Okay, if you don't need your brain for consciousness.
Hang on. Stop again, please.
What the hell?
Are we just running by the fish bit?
Yeah.
I have to live as a fish. Hang on.
I think he's talking about like you have to reincarnate through all the lineage of evolution to get to where you are now again, but it's all happening in real time. Let's get like this big sandwich stacked on top of itself. All the way back to our primordial ancestors and everything.
I see. Well, I think this guy's doing it, and he must be in his fly life because he's just eating shit right now.
Well, it's kind of what's the thing that Mike? What do they call it? Where they used to think that you went through all the stages in an embryo.
Ontogeny recapitulates phylogeny.
Yeah. So, and then it's like, no, it's just we look like different things, but you're not actually going.
Well,
you're not actually a fish, and then an amphibian, and then a dinosaur, or whatever,
But when you look at embryology, there's a little bit of truth to it. There is one particular spot in development where a lot of different organisms look the same and have similar things happening, and you can see evolution when you look at how embryos develop.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what Haeckel was talking about. And there's a thread of truth running through that, but it's not quite the way ontogeny recapitulates phylogeny states it.
So that's kind of what he's saying. Yeah, that you have to go through all the stages of everything to get to where you are, because apparently we're at the end point, because that's I don't know. And because of that, all these things are also happening in real time. So right now you're a Tiktaalik climbing up on a beach somewhere as well.
Right.
Okay. Then a toaster itself could be conscious, because
there it is.
There it is. Bingo, bingo. Ding, 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 ding.
There it is. There it is. Hold on.
Wowzers.
Hold on. We gotta get full screen again. Here we go. Toaster time. Toaster time. I always mess it up. Toaster time. Okay, here we go.
Go back 5 seconds there, please, Dave.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. If you don't need your brain for consciousness,
no, you don't. So
then a toaster itself could be conscious, because a toaster void of brain can sense memory equals consciousness that is simultaneously at the factory. So
there you go.
Of course.
I'm not even sure that sentence made grammatical sense, let alone common sense.
So the toaster remembers like whole wheat bread and white bread and every piece of bread.
All the license plate numbers.
So if you don't need consciousness for intelligence,
you don't need a brain. You don't need
a brain for intelligence. A toaster doesn't have a brain, so it could be conscious.
Right.
Yep.
So I got that bit. What was the next bit about? Something about a factory? I didn't understand where the factory came in. That's all. I get the like consciousness. Everything's conscious, right?
Let's try. Wait, hold on. Wait, let me.
No.
Hold on. We'll hit it again. Hold on. Here you go. All right, everybody, pay close attention. We don't want to miss it again.
This is the big gem. This is the payoff.
All right, here we go.
This is where I get converted to God.
All right.
If you don't need your brain for consciousness, then a toaster itself could be conscious, because a toaster void of brain can sense memory equals consciousness that is simultaneously at the factory.
There you go. Memory plus consciousness is at the factory.
So if I come up behind this guy and choke him and he passes out, will he like totally remember everything going on after he passed out? Because you don't need your brain for consciousness, yet you're unconscious.
But that won't happen unless he manifests you, this guy. So.
He's going to talk about. He's going to talk
but if
about
some
when
guy
you're unconscious.
manifests stronger than him, then he can choke him out.
There you go.
There's some big guys that do a lot of manifesting.
He's going to talk about when you're dreaming, so he's going to cover that. Don't worry.
So, and free will. So the toaster would evolve into like a plant if it wants to learn how to breathe. The toaster will evolve into a fishy if it wants to waggle its butt to move. What? The toaster will evolve into a crab if it wants opposable thumbs. The toaster, every lifetime that you live in a reincarnational stint.
Crabs just do not have opposable thumbs. Hang on a minute, let me check with the expert. Mike.
Are we picking on a crazy person here?
Mike, does a crab have opposable thumbs, please?
Nope.
Okay, I'm just checking with the evolution expert, because I could have been wrong about that. But apparently...
Hello, Doc Dino, and Doc Dino's going to be having a show tonight. I'll have to catch it later, Doc, but I'll take a look. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
I'm sorry
and
you had to hear that.
Check out Doc Dino's channel, by the way. Great channel.
I'm sorry you had to hear that, Dr. Dino.
Yeah, sorry. You came in at a rough patch there, Doc.
Yeah, opposable thumbs, never good.
Doc does paleontology over there. Doc is a paleontologist, studying to be a paleontologist, something like that. Doc knows paleontology, so go check it out.
I also love the guy's idea that plants can breathe, but fishes can't, right? By implication. Okay, so he said, look, if a toaster wants to breathe, it'll become a plant. Well, what's wrong with becoming a fish? Because I'm pretty sure fish breathe. It's very specific.
No, because they're not in air, so they cannot breathe.
Now, do you also have to manifest yourself as the line in plants as well as animals, and maybe fungi as well?
There you go. Well, I was thinking he probably said it because he knows that throwing a toaster into water is a bad idea.
Well, I think that's how he styled his hair.
It's not going to evolve into anything.
I'm not sure if it's a bad idea for him, though.
Who needs a comb? Who needs a comb? Watch this. Bzz, there you go.
Don't think it's going to help the toaster evolve. Let me put it that way. Mind you, there isn't a lot that would.
Well,
maybe
the toaster can evolve if it wants to. It just has to manifest it.
I'm getting a visual of a toaster with crab opposable thumbs.
The toaster has to.
My bread pops and the goddamn thing grabs it.
It has to want to change. The toaster has to want to change.
That's it. Yeah.
And the toaster hasn't wanted to change yet. That's why it's still a toaster.
Oh yeah.
Is the toaster in the room with him now? I'm just curious.
Probably.
There's the toaster.
It's keeping his toes warm.
If you look in the background, that's what the toaster's evolved into.
That's the toaster wired up there. Goes off regularly, gives you that little pulse.
Stance is contributing to what you are now. But you had to live all those. Being your final form is what created all those things, because the past changes. So, for exactly what you are at this moment,
the past changes.
Changes. So that's a reference to the retro, what is it called, causation thing, yeah?
The retro causality. Yes.
Causality. That was it. Okay.
But that's backwards, not forwards, and he was talking about going forwards. So I don't know where he's getting that from. Well, which again, kind of, he's like I said, I think he picks the parts out that he likes.
Yeah. Okay.
Everything, all your past lives and everything, all had to come together to equal up to what we are now, because time isn't really real and everything is simultaneous.
Time isn't really real.
There is no time. So there you go. Well, there is a lot of discussion, right, about what time actually is or isn't and everything. We have solved it here tonight at Saturday Night at the Atheist. Excuse me, I'm still getting over this cold. There is no time. So there you go.
There's no time. No time.
Yeah, I feel for Scott. Scott's, I think he's in the early cold of what I had a week ago, and it lingers a little bit. So
I don't want to appear to be too much of a boomer, but isn't "No Time" a song by the Canadian group The Guess Who?
Yes, definitely.
Yes, it is.
Well, thank you, boomers out there. Anybody that gets that.
Yeah,
that's a good one. I hope we don't have to pull up any zircon encrusted tweezers to deal with Wayne here.
Time is symmetrical. Okay, to simplify quantum mechanics, we reside inside a shared dream.
Oh, he's going to simplify quantum mechanics.
Oh my God, that's brilliant. That is brilliant.
Quantum
Here's
mechanics
another first,
for
folks.
Yeah.
Only here at Saturday Night at the Atheist can you get a crash course in quantum mechanics.
Yeah. There's me thinking, well, I don't know, maybe it's the Copenhagen, maybe it's the Boyne, I don't know. No, in fact, it's just the shared dream hypothesis of quantum mechanics. That's the right model.
Here we go. Take notes. This is going to be groundbreaking, I'm sure.
Where our eyes project what we expect onto an overlay of expectations from everyone else. So,
well, now that's circular. If your eyes project what you expect.
Yeah. Project what you want over an overlay of everything else. And again, this is just wish it, want it, right?
I don't know what this is.
Well, it'll be
manifestation. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, the manifestation thing, and that's I don't know. I'm not sure where he's getting that from.
He's got a bunch of magic lessons. Magic lesson number 4 or 5. You know, have you looked at
Isn't he a magician or something?
I don't know.
I think that might be the one. Yeah, I think he might be the magician.
Okay, well, let me say, I'll do the test. I'm going to manifest that he magics away. Okay, and we finish this video. That's what I'm manifesting right now. Go ahead.
That might have been. I might have heard him say he was a magician.
Yeah, I should think
yeah.
It's quite likely.
Yeah.
I mean, if he can project with his eyes.
Yeah, but I think he's. I don't think he's teaching magic tricks. I think one of them is gods and talismans or something. Uses and creation.
No, it just seems familiar now that I think I heard him say that he was one of these. I watch so many of these dang videos.
Yeah.
But in one of these videos, the guy's a magician.
So they say magician. They say magician. They say magician, but another name is mentalist.
Yeah.
No. If you're mentally insane, that doesn't mean you're a mentalist.
Well, I'm using a different definition, obviously. But I did hear him do an amazing trick once where he said to somebody, "Gets the number between 1 and 3."
And he got it.
He got it spawn. He got it absolutely spawn without hesitation.
Awesome. Amazing.
Yeah.
That's the kind of evidence you need for the supernatural right there.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, Chris, did you expect a highbrow discussion here? When
Not at all. No. I figure if they were inviting me, there was no highbrow conversation going on.
Anyway, if you ever want to do that, I'm up for that too. So, little philosophy, I call it, or philosyphilis. I like doing philosophy. Anyway,
Mike's very learned, Chris. You spend some time with him, guaranteed to learn something.
Not yet. I'm working on it.
You're pretty.
I love
good
learning
at
stuff.
You're pretty good at it, Mike. All right.
By the time I'm 99, I'm going to know some shit.
Yeah. We're eagerly awaiting. I see he's gonna outlive all of us, so I'm eagerly awaiting.
So, if you expect the football team to win and you're watching the football game, then that overlay that you're projecting has to fit over top of the overlay of everyone else that's watching the same football game and are participating in the game.
Yeah, see, now here's my problem. Now I'm a football fan. I watch football, and I'm trying to give that evil eye to the other team, to miss the kick, and they make it. So how old do I got to get before I get the Jedi mind trick where I can make it work over my neighbor who's rooting for the other team? Because the neighbors they got the better Jedi mind power than I do, right? Because they're winning.
Well, all it takes is one to cancel you out. See, yeah.
But sometimes my team wins.
I think he's implying that the team with the biggest number of fans are going to win the game. I mean, that's the empirical test we could do to test his claim, right?
I think that's kind of where he's going. Yeah, that's so he would actually take out your vote. Any one person on the other side would eliminate your vote. So technically, whoever had the most fans would win. Yeah.
Aren't most games overrepresented by the home team?
No, and like I can disprove this using America as an example.
Yeah.
Like there's many more people in Europe than in America. So if the team with the most support wins, Donald would never have won.
Yeah, I'm trying to manifest him on it.
Like 99.9% of Europe does not like him. That's putting it lightly.
There you go. We have shot down your manifestation theory, Wayne.
I'm a lifelong atheist.
We're just busting theories and learning new stuff all over the place tonight. I mean,
I'm most definitely not the smartest on this panel.
Yeah, and Brainless has learned something. So if Brainless can learn something, y'all ain't got no excuse, right?
Yeah, I can learn something. Sorry.
Hey guys, it's time for me. I hate to do it. It's time for me to go feed the evil one.
Okay, Chris.
I want to thank y'all for having me on the show. It has been wonderful. I'll have to sneak by and do it again, huh?
Sure. Yes, Saturdays at 5:00, man.
Bring more of those commercials, man.
Go check out Chris. Link in the description for his channel. He does the morning show every weekday.
Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 11 a.m. 9 a.m. Eastern to 11 a.m. Eastern. And on Saturdays, we have the Sci-Fi Saturday show. The first hour of that is members only, but after that, we open it up to everybody. It's a hoot.
Okay.
And then we watch Bree over Hiveside.
That's right. Then we watch Bree right over to Hiveside. Yeah, I've even kind of curtailed the end of my show just to help to shuffle people over to Bree.
Yeah, you got to do that because we're going to go watch Bree. So you might as well just...
Don't embarrass myself by watching everybody leave. Where'd everybody go?
Bree's like a staple with us now.
Of course,
Saturday mornings are not complete without Bree. All right, Chris, you have a good evening, and we'll see you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, Chris.
Yep.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
And again, link in the description for Chris's channel. Yeah, like
I'm in the side chat. You got me here, so of course it's also in the side chat.
When you're up early, Chris is the place to be over there. And you'll see a lot of the same. Well, he's got a big audience, but a lot of us folks are over there in the mornings. I'm not always up ready that early, but I do catch Chris often over there. And I was watching this morning because then he redirected over to Bree. Perfect for me.
And it's the most expectations that will always win the football match. Exterior mind is simply common sense if time is symmetrical.
That would make sports betting like almost certain, wouldn't it? I mean, you wouldn't. I mean, I've heard, and I don't do this, but I've heard it's one of the quickest ways to lose money, sports betting.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't be the thing, would it? If you just knew how many supporters each side had, that would be enough to give you a significant advantage. So he's just talking.
I thought cocaine was the quickest way to lose money, but
yeah, fair enough. Yeah, depends how big your nostrils are, but
it's faster.
Like you tune into a brain, like Nikola Tesla said that the brain was a receiver. If someone believes, if any of you believe in,
I don't actually think he said that.
I don't think he said that.
Yeah, well, no, he did. He did. There is something attributed to him. I looked it up, but he's not in the way he's using it though. I think he was more that he was some kind of a consciousness thing, where the universal consciousness or something like that Tesla was into.
Oh, okay.
Something like he had the, but he's misusing it though. I don't think Tesla meant what he's thinking at all. But I looked it up. Tesla did have some kind of some kind of that going on.
Okay, there's so the quote is, "My brain is only a receiver in the universe. There is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration. I have not penetrated into the secrets of this core, but I know that it exists. However, there was no confirmed primary source in Tesla's writing, so it's really it might be one of those. Like, there's a lot of quotes, like Winston Churchill. It has a lot of quotes that he didn't actually say.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I looked. I did see something like that, and there was again. But a lot of people have ideas and beliefs and everything, and so again, he seems to be just cherry picking something that he liked that fits in with it. So I'll say here's Tesla saying that you're a receiver, which goes in with my idea of your mind's just a receiver, right?
Yeah, and there's a quote I heard, which is never trust anything you read on the internet, and that was by Isaac Newton.
Right.
Yeah, brilliant.
But either way, though, I mean, it's apparently that he cherry picking a lot of different things and piecing it all together into what he calls his theories of everything, which are just, we've already looked up 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 different things that he's mixed together here.
Yeah, and like as soon as somebody says, well, let's just jump over the fish thing again. I'm still a bit obsessed about the fish. But crabs with opposable thumbs, it just kills me. But also, I now forgot what I was going to say.
Do a little dance, make a little love.
No, but the one about quantum mechanics, the shared dream interpretation of quantum mechanics. That's the one that gets me.
There you go.
So anyway,
time isn't real.
ChatGPT says pretty much bullshit. If you go to the Tesla Museum in Belgrade, you won't find the quote in question. It's a stylistic mismatch. It's a lot, kind of a meme on the internet. So,
all right, anyway. Tesla did not say that.
Did not say that. It's bullshit.
Cleared it up.
Oh, bullshit.
Sorry, Wayne.
Precognition, seeing the future, then seeing the past as memory shouldn't be much of a leap. So our memory is basically reverse precognition.
I love it. If you could see the future, then seeing the past shouldn't be that much of a leap. That's wishful thinking. I mean, that
reverse precognition.
Brilliant.
Reverse precognition.
Say it one more time, and then it'll be like a lorry backing up.
Reverse. Precognition.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna put that on the back of the truck just for reversing sounds. Reverse precognition. Reverse precognition. Love it.
Play those Beatles records backwards.
Oh, Scott, that's so funny.
Because everything is sort of simultaneous to now, and it's a little clearer than when we see the future, but there's all sorts of reasons for that, but this video is not up for all that. But the past changes to fit the present expectations of all. So think of stuff and pay attention. It's not that hard. Just notice what you think about. Repeat a topic and then watch. There's no need to believe anything that I say. Energy following thoughts should be obvious to you.
We agree at last.
That's a relief.
Thank
Finally, I agree with him for once.
That's a load off. I was really worried that I'd have to know all this for a quiz later or something.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Once you reach the age of 7. So like if you're 7 years.
Okay, 7 years old, you should know better.
Yeah.
And I'm about 50 years behind.
Funnily enough, 7 is the year I became an atheist.
Oh, you should have been aware though, and been manifesting your own parking spots, and
that's how far I was away, Dave.
Whatever else was.
That's how far I was away from God. I turned around to my teacher at school, and when she said, "Why aren't you singing the Canadian national anthem?" I said, "I don't think that's true."
Years old and you're watching this, then start paying attention because it's impossible not to notice energy following all thoughts once you're past.
Energy follows all thoughts.
Yep.
Is this measurable, or I don't know where he's getting the energy thing. He's just throwing out energy, like magical beams or something.
Energy is a favorite. Supernatural.
Yeah.
I think it's wave particle duality, and he's thinking everything's a wave because of the Schrodinger equation.
Energy.
Because of the Schrodinger.
Reverse forwarding energy.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Past that age. I don't know how mankind can do it. I don't know why there's like people like in their 40s and 50s that can't notice energy following all thoughts, but I just think maybe they're slow learners.
Oh,
well, maybe.
You're breaking my heart.
Maybe you're a slow learner.
He just nailed me right in the chest with that one, didn't
Yeah,
you?
tough, man.
You're kind of slow there, Dave. You're in your 50s and you haven't figured it out yet. It's like, oh, man. I am so far behind. And what about you, Mike? Why aren't you there yet?
Horrible. Yeah, fuck.
God, how slow are you?
Well, I'm glad I stopped by tonight because now I've been set straight. I'm gonna go up and have a long conversation with my toaster tonight. Apologize.
I think we all are.
I'm gonna have to get. There's a clip. There's a red dwarf.
Yeah, I'm gonna apologize about that fight I had with it with my fork.
Hello, Ed. How you doing? Good to see you. Ed says, or hear me out. What you were saying is bullshit.
Did Silas disappear?
Oh, there's been a lot of good comments.
Yeah.
Simos. Yeah, he'll be back.
Yeah, going to look for something. I got excited when I went to look for something.
It's just his waveform going in and out, man.
Click the wrong.
I thought
click the wrong
it
button.
was still storming over there.
I reverse manifested in the wrong direction.
You should have learned by now not to do that.
The comments are getting precious on this one.
Oh, I'm getting a tear in my eye. Oh my goodness.
Oh, poor boy.
Okay.
Okay, so manifesting may sound like a gateway to riches or glory, but be warned, with a desire and attachments come worry, because you couldn't even have like a piece of toast without the worry that you wouldn't have the piece of toast. There's worry attached to everything.
Toast again.
Is this all about him skipping breakfast?
There's a lot of
I got plenty of toast manifesting right here.
What's his obsession with toasters?
I don't know.
That toast does look pretty good.
Oh no! Growing up, he never was allowed to have toast.
I hope it's not like JD Vance.
That's what it is. This is like what was the boxer that was too poor to have cheeseburgers when they were kids? George Foreman. So yeah, when he became an adult, he has cheeseburgers because he couldn't have them when he was a kid.
Happy day.
Poor. They ate a lot of cheeseburgers, and he said every time he wanted to have a cheeseburger, he had to jump rope for so much time so that he could earn the cheeseburger, or burn it off either way.
Well, it ain't not a bad thing, right?
So Wayne didn't have toast. He was deprived of toast.
Yeah.
And toast is good. I mean, it's very simple food. I mean, a little toast on there, some jam, butter, whatever you like to put on there, marmalade.
Crumpets, crumpets.
Good thing.
Yes, please.
Biscuits and all those kind of things. That's good stuff. Yeah. I think Wayne was deprived. No
or
toast.
Even a bagel, if you're a religious type.
Or even a bagel. Yeah. No. What do they call those English muffins? The breakfast muffins.
Crumpets.
Yeah, good stuff.
Are they really English muffins? Are they English?
I don't know. They're real heavy. Yeah, they're real. It's just a real heavy dough.
Oh, they suck up a lot of butter. You can put like a quarter stick of butter on one of those suckers.
Oh yeah, they have a couple big. There was always a couple big bubbles on them that you could put on. You can pack a whole bunch of little extra in on that bite.
Yeah, like little butter cups. They have like a million little cups. Yeah.
That we manifest and everything we live by. So the Tao middle way is sort of recommended for people and learning.
All right, what's the Tao middle way, Mike?
The Tao mid. I don't know. I don't do Buddhist doctrine.
Yeah, see, there's where he's throwing the Eastern in there. You know what I mean?
Like a Christian.
You gotta do this. I don't know. I don't know if I ever figured it out.
Yeah, it's Far Eastern, I think. Tao, Chinese.
Yeah, but this is where he's some kind of a state of mind thing, right? Where he's using this, where you've got to be in the right mind to manifest these things. Otherwise, you're like me and slow, and you can't do it.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. I've been deemed slow. Jim Bob's probably gonna clip that.
No, I see what he's saying now. I think he's been mispronouncing it. I think he means it's a toaster.
It's a toaster.
That's what he's really talking about. Yeah.
Okay, there is no Tao middle way. It's actually a Buddhist concept. So
we're talking toaster here, folks. Toaster.
Yeah. So anyway,
the way of the bread, as they say, literally translated.
It's a Buddhist thing, and I think it has something to do with like the easy way or the peaceful way or whatever. But no, it's not a Taoist thing. So
no, it's about moderation, I think.
Yeah.
Like a Stoic
nature
version.
Is actually really good too. Like learning to avoid negativity distances yourself from karma. Karma is simply just
How do you distance yourself from karma?
I don't know. Let's hear it.
Just walk away from her.
Is he walking backwards, forward again? How do you distance yourself from karma? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, perhaps he's referring to Camilla.
Okay.
That's a pretty British joke. And in America, I guess it would be who was the other woman that ran for president?
This is top notch, Wayne. You just really lost me with. Okay, see we.
How do we do this?
Oh, this walking backwards forward stuff is just great. Okay.
Our attachment to things that are around us. So, like, if you have a Napoleon painting attached to your wall or hung on your wall, then you're going to be thinking about Napoleon like twice a day or whatever whenever you pass it, and that'll be part of your life and part of your everyday thing. But Napoleon...
That's oddly specific.
And the uniform and the war and as a general, and these are thoughts that you're going to be bringing into your next incarnation. So...
Isn't that kind of specific?
I mean, it is a little.
You know, this. I'm sorry, you guys were mentioning being in a hospital, and what's the old joke about the hospitals are filled with Napoleons?
Yeah. It might have been a Monty Python sketch.
Oh no!
Oh man! Oh Wayne, you're not helping yourself with the Napoleon. Oh my! Oh my!
Yeah, they think.
Oh, the vision, Wayne. I'm manifesting a vision of a lot of fine middle-aged gentlemen walking around with their hands tucked in their shirt.
Yeah, all on their knees, right? One of those, isn't it? All walking around on their knees.
Oh my!
Oh, I've got a lot of Salvador Dali stuff hanging around. I think that's my problem.
Yeah,
that's why I can't fucking get anything straight.
Oh boy, that's the piece de resistance on the top there with a cherry and chocolate syrup. Oh my! Oh, let me see if I can get my eyes straight again here. Oh, thank you very much, Wayne. I do appreciate it. And once again, I am laughing myself
to death
until I get a tear in my eye on Saturday Night at the Atheist. Bravo, sir. Bravo.
A happier incarnation would have less thoughts of war. You'd think you'd want more like popcorn and ice cream and less thoughts of war. You don't want to be bringing war into your next incarnation.
Broccoli ice cream. I'd love a picture of some broccoli ice cream on my wall.
Okay. So let's see. Okay, at the hospital here, they bring them toast in the morning and popcorn and ice cream for lunch, and then popcorn for movie night.
So the
wherever they got this guy locked up.
Yeah.
The reason we have wars is because people keep being reincarnated thinking about Napoleon.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Stop it.
That makes sense.
All you people thinking about Napoleon, you got to stop it. That's why we have wars.
Right. So
see,
we just solved war. Karma.
Yeah.
We are about to achieve world peace here. If all of you watching would tell, what is it? If you tell 2 or 3 people, you could reach everyone in the world or something like that, right? If all of you tell 2 or 3 people to tell 2 or 3 people to tell 2 or 3 people to stop thinking about Napoleon, we'll have world peace. Right? It's that simple. And we have solved it here at Saturday Night at the Atheist.
If we can get copyright. If we get 30% of the Americans to think about acquiring Canada, we can have that sucker, man.
We would have it.
Runs free.
And also keep manifesting Wellington just in case that fails, because we're going to need.
I want to know who's manifesting. Who's manifesting the cold and snow that we got here? That's what I want to know. You need to knock that off too. I like the nicer weather. You people manifesting cold weather. What's wrong with you? I don't know.
Oh, it does look pretty. Snow does look pretty.
When I was a kid, yeah. It's lost its for the first few minutes, yeah, it's nice. But then it's like
No. All I'm saying
It's just
is
it's just a pain.
nice, but it's fucking cold. It makes people incapable of driving.
Yeah.
That's something that.
And you got to go shovel it or whatever, and
well, we don't have.
Yeah, I don't need all that extra. Got enough stuff to do as it is.
I guess.
Hello, Nancy. Thanks for stopping by.
So, now an exterior mind is probable if our memories are stored as nonlinear events we can attune to. Your first kiss is occurring now, not in your brain. Your memory is occurring as actual events. Now, like I said, inanimate objects like a toaster.
It doesn't matter. You can be a toaster.
No, but like, are we physical? Because if we are physical things,
right,
we cannot be at multiple places at the same time. Unless we go to speed of light, but
well, he's gonna do it's on the tip of my tongue. Particles and the connected particles across two places at the same time, entangled. Particle entanglement. Yeah. He's gonna use a little bit of that too. He's gonna throw some of that in. So I think that's where he's gonna cover you on that one, Brainless.
Well, just to say this, he's also getting B theory wrong here, because B theory does say that the First World War happened before the Second World War. And that always is the case under B theory, so
can have a consciousness because they can sense that the toaster can sense that it is not simultaneously at the factory. It knows.
It's not. The toaster knows it's not also at the factory. Well, doesn't it have to also be at the factory to be a toaster?
Yeah.
But
there you go.
But also
there you go.
How does a toaster know any fucking thing?
Well, I mean, it knows what a piece of bread is.
Because it manifests it. Well, you don't need a brain to. You don't need a brain, Brainless. You just are a receiver. So the toaster is just receiving that it wants to be a toaster.
How does it toast your muffin?
Because it hasn't evolved beyond a toaster.
Who would want to choose to be who would choose to be a toaster?
Maybe it wants to be a fish. And it can live as a fish and be a human.
I think you find it's probably more likely to be a plant for some reason.
Oh, come on. Think about it, Brainless. Pop-Tarts, English muffins. Oh, my God.
Those are more evolved toasters.
Maybe the toasters realize that
you heat them up and then they're gone. Like, you don't get to eat them.
Maybe they've reached a point of bliss being a toaster. Maybe being a toaster is the ideal plane and nirvana, right? Just being a toaster. That's all you have to do is make toast. How blissful is that?
Lick your Pop-Tarts, and it
occasional Pop-Tart, bagels, whatever you want to put in there, it's all good.
Yeah, as long as you balance the two sides of the toast.
That's where the balance. Yeah, you have to have that polarity in there. You gotta
the yin and the yang.
Gotta have that yin and the yang, and there you go. That makes the perfect toaster, doesn't it? See, it's all making sense.
A toaster, as we say now. As we now say.
The toaster has to make evenly browned toast to be in perfect balance with the universe and itself in a blissful state of being of perfection.
And factoriness.
Oh, yeah, and factory. Yes. Don't forget the factory.
Yes.
Factory anus.
We're figuring this out. I didn't think we were going to be able to, but I think we're figuring it out.
I think
it makes sense.
Yeah. I think we've probably done most of his work for him, to be honest.
Don't be stealing our work.
It knows that it's in your kitchen. So what the hell am I doing in your kitchen, man?
Man,
you're making toast. Toaster. You have achieved the nirvana and the peace and blissfulness of being a toaster. And now you're questioning, what am I doing in the kitchen making toast?
Yeah,
Well,
and you know
isn't that what you're manifesting yourself to be?
And you know that if your toaster's telling you that, it's probably the next sentence going to say, "Oh, and by the way, you shouldn't have done so much LSD."
And the blender's not talking to me.
And I've got beef with the blender. Yeah.
And Dave, you guys mentioning Trump wanting Canada. It's but the thing I came across was about Greenland, but like I gotta share it. I'll upload. I just got it. Share that for a second. It's
No. No.
I thought that was quite funny.
Pay attention, your toaster has a
Oh my!
More toaster stuff. I'm so glad.
Excuse me.
But
He's the
bread.
Cough.
He's the bread or other bread type product that keeps on giving.
But very nice people. I was on call today, so and I have been working, so I'm knackered. So yeah,
Okay, brainless.
It's almost 1 o'clock. I'm not gonna keep this up. It was nice being here and like enjoy the toasters, I guess.
Have yourself some toast as well, brainless.
Good night, weirdos.
All right, I'll catch you later.
Good night.
And yeah, don't forget, Brainless is often over there, which but I guess he's co-host pretty much over there at Slim Cyborg's channel. Link is in the description. You can go check out Slim. I think he's around, was he about 5:30 Eastern, around there? I think he starts his shows. So yeah, it's always a good time over there. Interesting things going on over there.
consciousness because consciousness is memories and it doesn't require a brain. Your brain is just a chemical factory antenna.
Chemical factory.
No, without.
Yeah, there it is. Yep. A chemical factory antenna.
When has a chemical factory ever been an antenna?
I don't know.
I think these analogies are stretched, somewhat stretched.
Yeah.
They're not stretched as much as microdulity, but they are stretched.
Using any religious dogma. I haven't used any religious dogma. I've just used the nature of time, which we've proven can be retrocausal even on the quantum level. So this is just, I've explained why your toaster is conscious, void of brain or a biological body.
Have you really? Have you actually explained why the toaster is conscious?
No.
I thought you just asserted it, but you know.
Yeah. There
Okay,
you go.
What does the toaster use?
Yeah.
What does a toaster use for a chemical factory antenna? So,
Point. I guess it's the bits of burnt carbon at the bottom of the tray.
it must be, yeah.
That's why you shouldn't clean them crumbs out of there. Otherwise, you take away the toaster's ability to manifest.
Yeah. Reverse manifest, probably.
Reverse manifest going forward. Retroly active.
Retro reversal. Retro reverse. That's what we should call that.
Me and my toaster had a big fight when it wouldn't give me my toast. So I got out a fork, and the toaster won. Toaster won. Got to unplug the fucker. Should have unplugged it. Anyway.
Every word in this sentence is also sentient to a degree. Like every word.
Here's where he lost me again. Every word in a sentence is sentient in some way.
Okay. What?
This one hit me when I was watching it before, and I was like, okay, a toaster and every word are all conscious somehow.
The words too.
What does a word manifest? A word manifests itself as a word?
I don't know.
I don't know.
And what does it remember? Does it remember when it was in the word factory? Does it when it was?
Was it in the word factory? maybe it's toasted. Okay. I told you this was going to be good.
Word I say is also an equivalent of a toaster, just because we can't see the word or whatever.
Oh my goodness, he's just going he's going way the hell out here.
I'm gonna get into that.
I expect somebody to show up with a net pretty soon.
No, I expect somebody in the background to pushing like a trolley past him, just full of drugs.
All the little paper cups.
Yeah. All right, now, Mr. Wayne, time for your afternoon pills.
No, it's Napoleon.
Yeah, it's Napoleon.
Afternoon. All up and down the hallway. Good afternoon, Napoleon.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Napoleon.
Come on now, Mr. Wayne, it's time for your Waterloo.
I long for the olden days when I was blissfully unaware that this kind of fucking crazy existed. What has the internet done to us? Oh my God. It's all rising to the top.
That computers can only compare, so you need to make a flowchart conscious before computer software could emulate consciousness, but the machine itself is as conscious as any self-respecting toaster. But don't think that AI is itself conscious because a toaster or a computer can only compare things really, really fast. So it's never going to be more sentient than a toaster. Your computer will never be more sentient than a toaster.
It's just as conscious as any self-respecting toaster. Oh my God! Oh no!
Your computer will never be more sentient than your toaster.
This is the toaster with self-esteem, the self-respecting.
From atheism to toaster.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my!
Atheist to toaster. Can you have to change it? You have to change that now. It shouldn't be from atheism to God. It's got to be atheism to toaster or toaster, I guess.
Yeah, simple toaster. Oh my! Oops! I went and did it again.
But there's all sorts of reasons for that. But this video is not for all that.
It's not.
Inanimate objects like a toaster can sure they'd all have the same label. They'd all be in the same plastic bottle. Sure, they'd all have the same label. Body. Every word in this sentence is also sentient to a degree. Like every word I say is also an equivalent of a toaster, just because we can't.
A word
see
is
the
equivalent
word,
to
whatever.
a toaster.
But I'm gonna get into that.
Yeah.
All right.
Computers can only compare, so you need to make a flowchart conscious before computer software.
I just passed over
A
that.
computer can only compare, so you need to make a flowchart.
Conscious. You got to make the flowchart conscious.
Make a flowchart conscious.
And then you build the computer from the flowchart, and then presumably your computer is conscious.
Okay, this guy's got 400 subscribers. Who are they?
Every single one is a troll.
They're all Napoleon.
400 Napoleons. Brilliant. Oh, Dave. Oh, you're on fire, son.
Yeah, they're all named Napoleon.
Oh.
Okay.
Napoleon 1, Napoleon 1A, Napoleon 2B.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Napoleon 2000, Napoleon 2004.
There's only one thing they can agree on. Must go by Christmas.
What the, did you see this description? Bless your toilet paper and energy will follow all your thoughts for a cleaner. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Did you look at the description on this video? Oh no, it's okay. Magic lesson. This is a different one. Magic lesson number 5, Gods and Telescopes. It says, bless your toilet paper and energy will follow all your thoughts for a cleaner bottom. He wrote that. That's his description. Oh my, what the fuck?
Well, we know where he's getting his ideas from.
Holy shit.
He's reading the toilet paper like tea leaves.
Okay, I gotta go check the other magic lessons. I mean, there's probably little gems on all of them. Holy shit. What the?
Oh my goodness. Oh, I need a tissue. I wipe my eyes.
Magic lesson number 4. Let's see what little pushback. Your mother doesn't expect you to be successful and buy her a castle. The reason behind writer's block and procrastination. That's it. That was great. I like to bless your toilet paper so you have a cleaner bottom. I never thought of doing that.
Oh my. Well, let me see if I can. Let's see. I gotta look see if I can find something.
Organic, rectally sourced. Oh my goodness.
All right. So yeah, this. All right, here we go. I don't know if I'll be able to get through this or not.
I don't think we can get through this.
Okay. Yeah, I dropped him a message. Like I said, I was being a little petty, I guess, and I asked him what a comb was. Do you know what a comb is?
Yeah, what did he say?
This is Wayne's reply to me. He said, clearly mouth breathers assume, all caps, brain memory. So I'm a mouth breather and I assume brain memory. All right.
Yeah.
Maybe watch a Brian Greene video on Block Universe and learn why Captain Kirk and Spock can film your first kiss. Proven twin paradox alone, all caps, prove multiple nows can coexist. Proven conventional Albert Einstein physics that states all of your memories are concurrent to forever and ever. Amen.
Good.
Atheism.
Oh yeah, sorry, there's more.
Hold on. Oh yeah, he's not done yet.
Okay.
Atheism is a learning disorder. A smarter mommy can teach you block universe memory in a future lifetime. Hopefully with combed hair. Or it will go over your head. To dumb it down again.
No.
To dumb it down again, Captain Kirk and Spock can film your graduation using a 1981 DeLorean.
Are you? He wrote this?
I swear on my mother's eyes, I'm reading it right off my phone. Because your memories always exist. Atheists must be born to smarter moms.
Ain't that the truth?
Oh my God.
External memory as block universe even means life is a dream, or we are internal to mind. No, I do not use combs. I've got a life.
That's a good reason.
I'm glad he dumped it down at the end for me.
Atheists need to be born with smarter moms. There we go.
Well, I've got a life.
Wait, one more. He's got one more sentence.
Oh dear.
I will suggest to the universe you get extra special mommy Next lifetime to suit your personality.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Oh, that's nice, Dave. Something to look forward to.
That's
or
why
not, as
that's
the case
why I
may be.
decided. That's why I decided I'm gonna make a video about you because he commented me with that.
No, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Napoleon's here in the chat. All right.
Yeah.
See what do we got?
Well, we conquered him.
Napoleon 399.
Hey,
There's 399 Napoleon.
Oh, yeah. the wave toaster duality. I got you.
Oh, Nerdy is now a toastarian.
Toastorian, yeah. That's lovely.
Toastarian.
Toastarian.
Toastorian.
I think it should be Toastorian. Yeah.
Toastorian.
Emulate consciousness, but the machine itself is as conscious as any self-respecting toaster. But don't think that don't.
I mean,
self-respecting
I
toaster.
love that. They think that you could get a toaster that didn't respect itself.
I know.
You know, like
Shame
the
on
thing
you.
is, yeah. I mean, it'll toast any kind of bread. It doesn't care, right? You'll do anything. You could put like a, I don't know, a taco in it, and it would toast it.
Yeah.
What does an ashamed toaster look like?
Yeah.
Is it
Brilliant?
You know, I know you did something wrong. I can tell just by looking at you.
It would heat any flour-based product up. Doesn't matter.
What the fuck is this shit?
Oh my!
Great. I mean, the toaster thing has really like made this thing. This is flown by for me.
I mean, I thought he mentioned it like once, but like how many times has he referred to toasters in
I
this
think that
video?
AI is self-conscious because a toaster or a computer can only compare things really, really fast. So it's never going to be more sentient than a toaster. Your computer will never be more sentient than a toaster.
Okay.
AI stuff about computers thinking or coming alive, that's impossible because computers can only compare. They will never ever think of a random number between 1 and 5. That's impossible. But every word in this sentence is self-conscious. Now, if I take a ketchup bottle, I could put a group of ketchup bottles on a shelf, and they would all have.
Sorry, Dave. Dave, I need to know if this ketchup bottle is self-respecting or not. Because if it's not self-respecting,
a self-respecting ketchup bottle.
Just goes around
in big trouble.
Just goes around squirting on people, pretending that they're hurt or something.
Oh my! Not the ketchup bottle, Wayne. Not the ketchup.
Not the ketchup bottle. I think you can put the retreat from Moscow that Napoleon did right up there against the self-respecting, ketchup bottle. Really.
Oh my goodness. One moment, I need a drink.
I mean, there must be that. Look at trees. There must be, shameful ketchup bottles because I believe you can get ketchup at McDonald's. So
We got an easy toaster in here that can warm your buns.
I can warm your buns. There you go.
I think I need an AA meeting. I gotta call my sponsor. This shit's killing me.
Yeah. Nerdy makes a good point here. Jesus might have fed the 5,000, but he did made everyone toast. Yeah. 2 loaves of bread. You're right. You know what I mean? It was actually toast.
I knew
the toast was going to go over well.
It usually does, to be fair.
Mass self-conscious. They would all have a mass consciousness of the ketchup bottle. They would all be like made by the same ketchup manufacturer. They'd all have the same label. They'd all be in the same plastic bottles.
What kind of world would that be?
Yeah, I don't know. Red.
We want diversity in our ketchup bottles. I mean, come on, Wayne.
How does this figure into quantum mechanics again? I think I missed something.
Oh, shared. It's the shared dream interpretation of quantum mechanics.
Okay.
It's a ketchup bottle.
They'd
in
all
this case,
be filled
we're
with
all
the
sharing
exact
the
same
ketchup
weight
bottle.
of ketchup. They'd all go in boxes side by side. They would have very, very similar identities as far as the universe is concerned. So
yeah,
okay,
I get that.
All of the ketchup bottles on your grocery shelf would have a shared mass consciousness.
Shared mass consciousness. Okay.
Ketchup bottles have a shared mass consciousness.
That's it. Often when I go down the supermarket aisle with the ketchup in, I'm waiting for the onslaught of shouting in unison at me.
I think the next time I go to the grocery store, I'm going to be a little creeped out.
Are they talking about me?
When I go down a condiment aisle. And shit, I go to Sam's Club, and those ketchup bottles are pretty goddamn big, man.
Self-respecting ketchup bottle will be talking about me behind my back,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Mike's in the aisle pointing, hey, I know you're talking about me.
Yeah. Somebody comes along with a net.
Angry old man in aisle 5. What's the problem, sir? It's ketchup bottles. They're not self-respecting.
Yeah, spillage on the disrespected ketchup bottle aisle.
Yeah. And don't get me started on the toaster aisle.
Oh, man. What's going on over there is unreal. They're manifesting shit over there, man. It's far out.
Yeah. Aisle 7 is the ketchup. Aisle 7 is the ketchup aisle. You ain't been to the ketchup aisle, dude.
We won't touch the mayonnaise. We won't touch the mayonnaise.
I was in aisle 7, man. You ain't been there.
Would stay with that mass consciousness. Now, all the ideas and all that petition them, everything ideas themselves are conscious like a toaster. And all these ideas and thoughts, they would petition the toaster, they would lobby it, and
oh my God, it's a fucking democracy down in that supermarket.
They're lobbying the toasters now.
Yeah. And you know what it's like, toasters, they got a lobby.
Oh my.
They've got lots of lobbies. All the bread products are basically lobbying the toasters, and all of the chips and other various potato products.
Shit, on Monday we're all going to get a really bad call from his therapist.
Yeah, again. Oh, thanks, guys. That took me 5 years to.
I'm back 5 years.
Took me 5 years to get him to that amount of brownness.
He's right back at the Waterloo again. We had it all the way in 21st century.
It took me 5 years to get him that crisp.
We had him all the way up the toaster. Now he's back at Waterloo.
Yes, we're talking about you, Napoleon. Sit down. So over there with the other Napoleons where you belong.
Oh, I go here. Hey, go.
all the ketchup bottles would think the exact same thoughts.
Toaster, ketchup bottle. What's the difference? No. I don't think it really matters which one, Wayne. I really don't.
It'd be like someone might walk by, and all the ketchup bottles might sense that people are walking by or paying attention to the thing, and what one of them thinks, they would all think, and they would all think that they're thinking these things uniquely because they're all individual ketchup bottles, even though they're all receiving the same thoughts.
Make that make sense. Sense.
They're all individual, but they're all receiving the same thoughts.
Yeah. Make that
Is this walking backwards, forward again?
I think he said they had mass consciousness already, and they're all thinking different thoughts. So I don't know what he means by mass consciousness, but I'm intrigued to see how the toaster's going to get him out of this one.
We need powdered toast man to the rescue.
So like a school of fish. The ketchup bottles are like a school of fish. A school of fish might
hang on a minute. Oh my God. We're back to the fish. This is brilliant. Okay,
well, you were wondering what happened to the fish, Simos, remember?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. See, I told you he would come back around. Did I not promise you he would come back around?
So, like the words, the ketchup bottles are conscious, right? Which are like the fish, which presumably are like ketchup
In a school
bottles,
of fish.
which
In
are
a school
like
of fish.
school of fish, which are like ketchup bottles, which are like words, which
in
are
a
like
box,
conscious.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or on a shelf. Yeah, the ketchup bottles have to be
together. Down.
Yeah, they have to be together on the shelf or in a box like a school of fish. Otherwise, they're not as powerful or something.
Well, you would have thought he'd gone to bees, considering he said hive mind earlier. But anyway,
he goes to that.
School of fish don't share a freaking hive mind. How do you know, Sumami? They all turn at the same time.
And just remember that if toasters want to evolve, they can evolve into plants if they want to breathe, or fish if they want to swim around.
Yeah, we already covered that, so he's good to go there.
So we got now the toasters are trying to get like the fish, which are like the ketchup bottles. So toasters are basically trying to evolve into ketchup bottles.
Okay, what were the ketchup bottles trying to tell the toaster again? I missed. I'm getting tired.
What? You don't know that?
Want to be ketchup bottles.
Well, you've left it late in life.
The toaster doesn't want to be a ketchup
I know.
bottle.
I need a smarter mommy. I need to be born to a smarter mommy to figure this shit out.
I know.
Yeah, either that or Ronald McDonald.
Yeah.
And if I haven't figured it out and I'm in my 50s, I'm slow. Oh, Wayne. Oh, brutal. Just brutal.
Left at the same time. Or a flock of birds might think, oh, I'll fly up at the same time, or I'll turn right at the same time. It's like there's like you can see this in mass consciousness when we're looking at like other life forms and stuff like that. But
what, like toasters? or ketchup bottles?
Birds are like ketchup bottles and toasters, so now, okay.
Fish. And fish. Well, the
And
birds are like
the
fish. Yeah. Which are like the ketchup bottles.
Okay. All right, Wayne. I'm really trying.
Okay.
Okay.
there's the same consciousness in a toaster and in the group ketchup bottles.
The ketchup bottles.
So when you take a group,
now it's the same. Okay, so you don't have to be one or the other. The toaster and the ketchup bottle are the same.
That's why they're all on the shelf.
Carrie Ann is here, and Sumami's here, and Jin is here, and we saw the Easy Toasters post, and we have a Soville here, and Drusilla. I think I saw Drusilla, but if I didn't, hello, everybody. Go ahead, Mike.
You ever wonder how the ketchup is always all lined up in the same way as a flock of birds?
There is something going on.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but it fights against the laws of physics, doesn't it, Mike? Because you find that the ketchup is always in one place in a room, all gathered together. You know, it's weird how it does that. Like the fish. Or
they have a collective mind.
Yeah.
People are worried about AI. Forget AI. You got to watch out for the ketchup bottles. They're the ones that are scheming.
No, AI's
fucking appliance aisle, man. I ain't going there no more. I ain't going there.
AI is nothing unless it comes with a toaster.
Or its antenna.
There you go.
Ketchup bottle.
You
take a ketchup bottle and you take it and you draw a mustache on it and you call him Fred.
Oh no, we're not. No. We're not. No.
We're not doing that.
We're not calling it. We're not calling it Fred. We're calling it Monsieur Bonaparte.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
or like a soccer ball named Wilson or something, then you're personifying that. You're giving it an identity. You're separating it from that group stuff, and now you're exposing it to a different resonance.
Oh no! If you name your ketchup bottle, you're exposing it to a different resonance.
Okay, I'm going to go to Sam's Club and I'm going to fill my cart with mushrooms and ketchup, like all the fucking mushrooms that they. And I'm going to start reciting this to people as they
my!
See what happens.
Oh my!
I got to get the script. I got to practice and get the script down and do that because I just want to see how people respond. And I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks when they let me out.
How you doing, Mike? That's Napoleon to you.
Yeah.
That's when we know, Mike. That's when we'll know.
Yeah.
You peasant.
You're separating it via resonance because we're all resonance in the end. But I'm trying to explain it on a physical level. The resonance of the toaster or the ketchup bottle would now be different. So now it's like identifying more as Fred. It might get some thoughts to it like that.
Like what?
Oh, not.
No. Like
why are you pulling Fred into this? I mean,
like,
Fred the ketchup. Oh fuck! I wonder if I got a bottle of ketchup in the fridge. I'm just dying to drop a taste a mustache on it. And so
you don't keep ketchup in the fridge.
I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna walk up with a ketchup bottle with a mustache and lovingly talk to it while my son is observing. And see
Could we have whoever it is that does the accounts a ketchup bottles with a moustache on, please?
Oh,
those ketchup bottles with those funny little mustaches sure got a funny goose stepping little walk to them, don't they?
Oh, let's see. Okay, where's ChatGPT? I gotta draw me something.
Like a kid's doll or something might get, or whatever, or a dog's squeaky toy or whatever. Like they're opening.
The squeaky toys are conscious.
Love it. The dog squeaky toy is conscious.
Yeah, I got plenty of those. We got to watch it around here. The dog's got a lot of toys, and they twist the ankle if you don't watch out for them. They're everywhere. So, public service message: watch out for the dog toys. Okay, all right, folks.
Themselves up to more conscious thought forms.
Like toasters.
So, every thought you think is a personified thought form. Every thought, every word in this sentence is a thought form, and it may not be part of it may not be a unique thought form because the words that we use are common and used a lot and stuff like that. The dictionary is filled with words that we use repetitively, but they all have a mass group consciousness associated with them.
Okay, everything's got a mass group consciousness.
Right.
I want to know what they're up to, though. I want to know what they're up to. That's what's concerning me. I mean, I got a lot of stuff sitting here on the captive desk. You know, I mean, there's pens and lights and my knickknacks, and some of them are looking at me, I think, too. Even the eye.
I don't want you to get paranoid, Dave, but they're all talking about you. They're saying, does he realize he's Napoleon?
Anyways, now if we thought of the ketchup bottles if we personify away from the all, we could actually consider the all sort of like a god, more God state. But if we
it was Fred. That's gonna be our new mascot. That's gonna be our new mascot. That's Fred.
Yeah, but it gets worse. It gets worse because when I started calling him Fred, this shit happened. He manifested a different resonance, and
oh no, you summoned up evil Fred.
Yeah, he manifested a different resonance. God, I'm never going to do that again.
Fred is not self-respecting ketchup, is he?
No,
Not anymore.
No.
Mike ruined him forever. Once a self-respecting, and Heinz is the shit, by the way. That's my ketchup there.
Yeah.
But you don't put it in the refrigerator, Mike.
Really?
Gosh.
What?
No, you don't put ketchup in the refrigerator.
We do. If I didn't, my son would never touch it.
First of all, it's never going to go bad.
Every time
it's made with natural preservatives, vinegar and salt and everything. And
every time I make something for my son, the first fucking thing he does when I pull out the ketchup or the mustard or the taco sauce is he checks the expiration date. And if it
we don't let ketchup go bad around here.
He throws it away.
That's not a problem. No. But no,
expiration date on ketchup is like 2095.
My wife and I first got together. I said, "Who put the ketchup in the refrigerator?" She said, "Why? It says right on it, keep it refrigerated." It's like, yeah, but you don't have to, and it'll be just fine. And it tastes so much better when it's warm.
Really?
It's sweeter when it's warm.
I don't know about that. I ain't doing that. No respectable bottle of ketchup's going to be left out of my fridge, man. Fred.
Fred wouldn't be cold if you didn't put him in the fridge. He wouldn't need a hat.
We finish our lives and we distance ourselves from the many thought forms that personified us in this incarnation or our next incarnations or whatever. If we eventually were able to lose all our personifications through distancing or whatever and get back into the solid form that we might consider God now or mass consciousness now.
Okay, here we go. You have to get back to a solid form to be God, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm following.
Now, we would feel uniquely like we were God ourselves. We would be like, because like the ketchup bottle, we would
be like the ketchup bottle.
Fuck, there's a ketchup bottle coming back into this. Like every now and then, it kind of sounds like, sort of half-ass sane, and then ketchup or toast.
He's about to reveal how to be like God. And he said, like a ketchup bottle.
Oh, my God.
I mean, this is a not cliffhanger. It's you're on the edge of your seat here, Wayne. You got people on the edge of their seat here with, wait a minute, like God? And then you say ketchup bottle. It's like, I don't. Wayne, I was up on the edge of my seat. I was all close to my microphone and everything. And now I'm sitting back again.
Yeah, what about those little packets?
I'm back in my chair.
Tons of mice brings up an important point. Oh, no.
Are the little packets of ketchup you get at a restaurant the children of ketchup bottle people? Oh no, I don't think we want to delve into children.
No. Yeah, no, that's a good point. And let's just hope that some of those ketchup bottles are the smart ones. Otherwise,
if you manifest hard enough, hard enough, someday you'll grow up to be a ketchup bottle.
Yeah, let's hope so. And also, let's hope that they've got smart ketchup bottle mothers. Otherwise, they'll grow up to be vinegary.
Vinegar, yeah, they'll go bad. And nobody will like them. And nobody will like them.
Yeah.
And they'll never be able to manifest into a toaster.
They'll never get anywhere close to being. Well, they'll probably regress to the toaster form before they evolve into ketchup bottles. I'm getting most of what he's saying now.
This is so much better than Trump.
Isn't this a nice break? I mean,
it's a nice break from Trump.
Yeah, I mean, you can come here to Saturday Night at the Atheist, and we can have a good laugh and not think about Trump. That's. I mean, there you go. You cannot top that for entertainment. I'm sorry, you just can't.
Sometimes Trump does kind of go in those directions, though, with the fucking windmills and the whales and the shark and the electrocuted whatever bullshit.
Maybe he was talking to Wayne.
Maybe he was, yeah.
Maybe Wayne's one of them advisors that's whispering in his ear.
They have the
Might
same
explain a lot. Yeah, they're on that same
wavelength.
What is it? Layered waveform? Yeah.
Yeah, they're on the same layered waveform.
about 70,000 feet.
Might be like 1 million ketchup bottles, all the same, all on the same shelf that all have a similar resonance.
1 million, that's all. That's quite an army. We got to watch out. 1 million ketchup bottles could seriously do some damage. They're worried about the immigrants pouring in. What about the ketchup bottles? Yeah. Is anybody doing anything about the ketchup bottles? They're gathering a mass with a mass consciousness, striving to be toasters. And I don't hear anything in the news about it. We need to get the word out, I think. Maybe not.
He's going real deep now. He's going into meta-ketchology.
Yeah.
He's saying, Dave, are you going by Napoleon now? Yes, I
So a couple of years ago, I was in Barnes & Noble in the science section looking at a physics book, and this really neat old dude walks up to me and starts engaging with me about the book I was looking at. And within, and I thought, okay, this is a cool guy that's, on the same page as I am. And then within 1 minute of the conversation, he was doing this shit, this batshit crazy stuff. And I was like slowly, like inch at a time, I was stepping sideways away from him, trying to get out of the goddamn store. It's like fled for my life. Holy shit. Every now and then you turn one up.
But when they receive the thought forms en masse that approaches them all, they all are individual enough to think, oh, this thought is only mine. This thought is only mine. Every thought in your head you think belongs only to you. But the thoughts aren't in your head at all.
No, I can tell.
So,
they're in the ketchup
and
bottle.
Reincarnation exists because we're always evolving into something. So we couldn't evolve into something without shedding this skin. And
that's not strictly true, though, is it?
No.
Well, where are we on the timeline? I mean, I thought we were. You can't go future, right? And he's doing. This is where I get confused about the future stuff because he's going.
Go ahead.
He's going backwards to explain his theory, but then he wants to go forward when it suits him.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't know what our ultimate form is going to be because not enough of us have manifested what we want to be evolved into.
I can't get ketchup out of my mind. So, like, am I going to manifest into a bottle of ketchup left out on the counter?
One thing I'm sure of, I'm going to be paying a lot more attention to how brown my toast is in the future.
Yep.
I'm going to spend quite a number of years probably refining exactly how long I set the toaster for.
I want to put a nanny cam on the ketchup bottle. That's what I'm going to do.
I'm just going to have that.
Keep an eye on that.
Toast cam. That's what I'm going for. Yeah, sub to my channel, everybody, for my new idea, which is a podcast with a toaster.
And subscribe to my channel while you're at it, and Simo's channel and Mike's channel. Descriptions are all below. And drop a like on the video. Drop a comment if you had a good chuckle along with us. Much appreciated.
Yeah, my new podcast, Toast of the Town.
Here you go. Toast.
Yeah, there you go. Toast.
Adopting another in the future. Because technically we're servants to what we're going to become. And good. You could say that the universe was created so a cat could have his bowl of milk. Like, he expects that.
The universe was created so the cat can have a bowl of milk.
That's what snack things. Universe was created so you can have a bowl of tuna.
Yeah. I don't see how that. I mean, okay. No wonder the cats are so cocky. Well, Wayne's telling the cats here the universe was made just for them. That's why they've got an attitude. That's what it is.
Pancake Mix wants to know if anyone in here is an atheist or an ex-Christian. Boy, do we got something for you. I don't know. My name is Answers in Atheism. What the hell do you think?
This is Saturday Night at the Atheists. It's almost always we have panels of atheists.
Except this week, because I'm Napoleon.
And we've got Napoleon here, so.
At Pancake Mix, I am maple syrup.
Bowl of milk. So the entire universe was created just so that cat could have a bowl of milk, from a teleological standpoint, sort of thing, which is probably going a little over some heads, but whatever. Your life is a dot on the page.
Probably went right over your head, you peasants.
Surely somebody's head must be low enough for that to go over.
He's talking about me. I'm the dummy that's too slow to understand how to manifest myself into a ketchup bottle and or a toaster. Sorry, Wayne. I really tried. I was up all night.
To be fair, I was with him.
Toaster.
I was going to say, this has got ridiculous now. I was with him up to toaster, but when he started talking about ketchup bottles, he left me behind.
he went too far with the ketchup.
It's too far. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you ever know this, but I can believe toasters have been to the moon, but ketchup bottles? Come on now.
I mean, yeah. Come on, Wayne. You had us going with the toasters, but you went too far. That's the thing. They always go just a little bit too far.
He's gone too far. Ketchup bottles. Come on.
Hello, AR and Stephanie and Carrie Ann and everybody else I see out there, and Pancake Mix, and I think I'm caught up.
How much we got left of this one? I'm about to expire, Dave.
Well, you mean
I don't
pop
even
up.
know.
You mean pop up, don't you, Mike?
I'm gonna pop up. I think I'm done.
I think it's like three quarters or something like that.
Okay.
Oh dear.
I'll try to hang in there because I
got
want to see
more of them.
All right.
I've got more of them.
Oh no, I don't think so, Dave. No.
Hey. This is better than last week, I have to say. But go ahead. Let's try and get through it anyway.
I'm calling my sponsor.
Divine masterpiece that's yet to be completed. So, we personally evolve from lifetime to lifetime. We grow. As a human, we have to live as both male and female before we can grow to whatever, if not bipedal. From here, we can aim for higher locas.
I'm sorry. We have to grow. We have to live as a male and female before we can go bipedal. I'm not sure whether he means just walking on. I'm not sure whether he means walking on 2 feet or whether he means riding a bicycle. I'm not sure.
Well, sex is a lot like riding a bicycle. Once you do it, you never forget, right?
Yeah.
I started out tripedal and then I devolved to bipedal.
Some people think the feet is a very erroneous part of the body, so there's that.
Hey, to each their own. Yeah.
I say erroneous.
As long as you're not bothering anybody else, knock yourself out with the feet. I don't give a fuck.
I don't like to think about feet.
It's all good.
Private server realms. A good way to think about Earth Air is as a video game. Like we're playing a video game, and we're in our avatar. We're steering our avatar like via remote control or whatever. That's actually a really good way to think of it, because in a way, there is structure in afterlife and that. So consciousness is simply memory, which is simply simultaneously perceived events. Now, do not let me take away from the beauty that is everything just by talking about it and squishing it down to numbers and that. There's magic all around. You look for signs. Just ask the universe for answers. Yeah. Dwell on any topic you want an answer to, because...
Yeah, see, this again is back to this Eastern thing where if you just, think it or concentrate on it enough in some state that you're going to receive something that other people are not.
He's taken like a piece of bread.
He's taken like a dozen concepts and put them in a blender or maybe a smoothie maker and just fucking ground them all up. And what he's come up with is ketchup and toast, which is interesting because I think that's actually how it would work.
That's what I got, because when I was watching through the video, and I would go a little bit and I would stop and I would say, wait a minute. And then some of these things I would look up and then I would go, wait a minute. Man.
Anyway, it's good to know he's bipedal. So there's that.
That's a load off my mind.
Yeah. Answers want to be heard. So, at the core, we are all the same consciousness, but we feel unique because we are personified away from that solid consciousness. So, like, part of us are the same as everyone, and there's part of us that are personified away.
Okay.
Do you know why that is? Because somebody drew a mustache on us and named us Fred.
Fred.
Yeah, it changed our resonance. And then we became personified away from the collective. I'm getting this now. I think I'm fucking on
top tester. Hello, how you doing? And we got the feet. There you go. Hooking you up. We got the feet. Rub ketchup all over me.
Top tester.
Get the toast, baby.
Better keep him refrigerated.
No, ketchup doesn't go in the refrigerator.
Top tester disagrees. Whoever picks me up.
I'm Scottish. We put ketchup on our eggs, but I know what I'm talking about.
You're gonna die.
And it's that personification that we identify as ourselves, and it's just a way of looking at things from a different.
Okay, so you do have control to be your own person away from the collective, right?
Yep.
How?
Or ketchup.
Because you're not using the brain because you don't have a brain, or your brain doesn't do that or whatever. I don't see how you can be an individual if you're pumped with just what the collective is deciding by majority, I guess, like with the sports analogy, what reality is.
Because your mom read your resonance.
I know. My mom messed it all up. You know what it was? It was getting my tonsils out. That's what it was.
And she made you an atheist, too, because she wasn't smart enough to not make you an atheist. So, they'd say that about your mom, Dave, but...
She took me to church and everything. I can't blame her.
Did she take you to the kitchen? Oh, Dave.
You know what it was? We didn't spend enough time with the toaster.
That's it. It's the way of the toaster.
Yeah. We didn't have enough toast, so.
There you go.
But we were raised on cereal, with all the sugar in it and stuff, you know what I mean?
Oh.
We had sugar cereals, so we was having Cocoa Puffs and all that. We weren't having toast.
Oh. Some would say Cocoa Pops are toasted.
Oh, Saturday mornings with a big bowl of cereal, watching cartoons. That was...
Oh, yeah.
That's just,
Oh yeah.
Was it worth the extra trip to the dentist? Maybe.
Different dimension. But you are immortal.
Oh, thank you.
There we go.
Hey, just drop it in there. Yeah.
There you go, folks. You're immortal too. The things you are learning this episode of Saturday Night at the Atheist. By the way, if I didn't mention, this is our 20th episode of Saturday Night at the Atheist. Glad everybody joining us. We've been doing it for 20 weeks, Mike.
No shit.
Yes, we have. And again, please like, subscribe, and we have links in the description below for folks that are on the panel and folks that were here earlier. They are their links are also in the description there. We had Chris Mallard on from the Daily Atheist Morning Show. And if you're a morning person or not, if you don't have to check it out live, he also says, he puts out recorded videos as well. So you got plenty of stuff over there to check out in his channel. And Mike we got like 8 million videos or something now, Mike. So.
Yeah, we had like a lot of Saturday Night at the Atheist back in the day. I'm not sure how many, but we must have done quite a few. We used to do it on Sunday or Friday. We never. We're a little irreverent.
I borrowed this from Mike. Mike said, I want to do a Saturday Night at the Atheist. So we did one like last spring or something.
Yeah.
And then, we didn't really kind of do anything. And I said, hey, Mike, you mind if I just borrow it, and we'll get it going and that? And he's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So here we are. So this is Mike's original Saturday Night at the Atheist idea. I just am borrowing it. And that's another reason Mike's often a guest. And you never know, Mike sends me stuff too. So it's not just me, but with this one here, it was just a gem I stumbled across. And but if you do come across any of these videos like this that you want us to cover, and from the smaller channels, okay, we don't want to do William Lane Craig and everybody, it's already been done. And I've done some of the big names too. And, but here we're trying to do the smaller channels, more like this guy here, where he's just kind of talking what he's got to say. Not so much, so scripted and, all that kind of stuff. Send it to me, allhailbigfoot@gmail.com. And, maybe we'll take a look at it. All right. And that also, by the way, while I'm talking about it, I also have my other channel, the Grassman Chronicles. And if you've got any ghost stories, UFO stories, Bigfoot stories, anything like that, you can also get a hold of me at allhailbigfoot@gmail.com and let me know about it. I'd love to have you on the show and hear your story, or whatever you want to tell me, or pictures or a video that you want to share. Happy to have that too. So send it to me, whatever you got, I'll take it.
Yeah, so I did 68 of them, Dave. So you're 1/3 of the way. Yep.
All right, we have a goal then. We gotta break 68 Saturday Night at the Atheist. All right.
Yep.
I've made a realization. I think Napoleon invented French toast.
Really?
I like French toast.
Not really.
Ketchup?
Is it because I manifested Napoleon that I like French toast?
I think it is. I fancy some French toast. I don't know why.
French toast. I need some of that.
I just, when I was, I had mentioned I was under the weather last week, and Mrs. Desk says, is something I can get you? And I was like, I'd go for French toast. And she made me some French toast. So that was very nice. And how it is when you have a taste for something after you haven't been feeling good, and it's like, man, that was some damn good French toast, So
Mrs. Dave has a toaster. Is that what you're saying?
Mrs. Dave knows how to toast. Yes, she has progressed to the next level and the next plane.
Impressive.
And she's headed right for a bottle of ketchup, I guess. So
we can but hope, Dave. We can but hope.
Worry, daydreaming is the root of all good. Worry is the root of all evil. Manifesting bad crap with emotion, like, who knew? That's obviously the root of all evil. So people don't think about things like worry being the root of all evil, but like, okay, if you do evolve into God, why did God create starving children or children with disease or stuff like that. Why the suffering? It's because there's worrying mothers and fathers, and everyone that worries is.
Yeah. If you worry about
blame
children
mom and dad.
starving, then children are going to starve because you're worrying about children starving. So you manifest children starving to fulfill your manifestation of the worry of children starving.
Yeah, sure. Your children are starving, so what are you going to blame mom and dad for that?
It's like burnt toast. Very much like burnt toast, if you can imagine that.
Manifesting bad stuff. They're visualizing bad stuff with emotion upon others. A grandmother that worries about her kids lying in the ditch bleeding every time they're 10 minutes late for supper is doing them no good at all. None.
What?
There you go.
What?
If grandma's worried about you, you're going to end up in an accident because her worry will manifest.
No, he said something about someone lying in a ditch.
Yeah, that's you because grandma worried about you.
Grandma worried about. Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah.
And if that was true, everybody would be in an accident because what good grandma isn't worried about you? If you were, driving to her house for the holidays or something and you were late, of course she'd be worried about you.
Well, unless grandma is in fact a ketchup bottle, in which case you'll be all right.
One of those evil ones that Mike conjured up from the devil's belly itself there. With the
my grandma wouldn't let us touch her because we had germs.
If it's an evil grandmother, you probably end up in some kind of condiment-based accident.
She was evil, and then she bought goats. The goats,
not the goats.
Oh, the goats.
And then the goats did it.
She made us drink goat milk, and then my dad hated the fucking. My dad hated those goats, and he finally killed them. And he pushed him. And then we had goat meat. Yeah. Grandma's goats.
Those aren't pork chops.
No. Goat meat was actually pretty good, but the goddamn goat milk tasted just like a goat smells, which I could never quite get past.
Excuse me.
Memory lane, man. All those memories are. I'm simultaneously living those memories. Those horror. The goat milk. There you go. I'm losing it.
You get a drink here. Still got a little tickle in my throat. Like I say, it's just hanging around and little tickle.
Goat burgers, Carrie Ann Chrysler. They're pretty greasy. Goats are greasy. I don't know why.
But it sounds like Scott has the same thing. I know some other people all had the same thing. It's just like a little cold, but then it just kind of hangs around in your chest for a little while.
My ex-wife has it. God, my friend had it. Like everybody I know's got this shit. And I'm
seems to be the bug going around. So
yeah. So
my
far,
advice is it's just drink something so your throat stays lubricated and you don't get a little tickle in your throat. Otherwise, I've been all right. It's just
bear is really greasy too. I've had bear. I had bear once.
Have you?
Yeah.
I want to try it. That's something I'd like to try.
Yeah, so is Elvis, and I'm pretty sure he ate toast as well.
Now, commercial break. New topic. Weight loss is about water deficit. Water deficit, not calorie deficit. Water deficit. I personally, Wayne Hillborn, have personally lost. I used to be over 300 pounds, and I lost all my weight.
Good for you. We're not going to do your
weight. Makes exercise seem stupid. Attention, because many things we manifest won't make linear time sense.
How do you lose weight with water?
He dry fasts. He dehydrates himself or something.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Don't whatever. That's why I'm skipping it. It's like I'm not in any way promoting anything he said. Good for you for losing weight, but I don't know. however you did it, whatever is none of my business. I'm not promoting it in any way, shape, or form here at the Captive Desk.
Yeah, Geo Sam's got it right. If you want to lose weight, you go on a ketchup and toast diet.
Yep, or put your hand in the toaster and leave it there for a long time. You'll lose a lot of weight.
Yeah, there you go. That's the fast walk. That's the way to super speed deficit, water deficit.
He slipped that one in there. I missed it in editing. Those were the ads I was mentioning that I tried to edit out, but yeah, I missed one there. But yeah, no way affiliated with anything he has to say other than
is he
his
selling
theory of ketchup bottles. And I said he's got a bunch of books or videos or something he's selling or something.
Oh my god!
But I'm not touching any of that stuff because that's always something you don't want to talk about on YouTube. So we're not going to talk about that stuff. We're just talking about his quantum theories of ketchup bottles and toasters.
Matters created are created by thought. The energy from atoms at rest in the Walter Russell circuitry, which can be expanded upon. I've not used any religious dogma. I've mentioned Walter Russell, but that's scientific resonance theory.
That's
those
okay,
who pinch
then.
themselves.
That's okay.
If it's resonance theory, then we're all right, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I mean,
and who feel
gotta have vibrations. I mean, everybody, could use some good vibrations, right?
How do you think bread gets that color?
Vibrations.
Vibrations, resonant theory. Toasters work on resonance theory. Everybody.
Holy shit! Amazon sells his books. Oh my goodness! Amazon will sell anything. I've even heard that they sell Donnie Badinsky's books.
Yeah, and that Dan Green guy's got a book over there too.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to just call myself the Towster and publish under that name.
That's Deconverted Man, by the way, and you can find Deconverted Man's book on Amazon as well.
Yeah, he's got some good books.
Yeah, it's under his what do you call it? Pen? Is it a pen name? Is Dan Green?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Don't know.
I think that's what they call it, Dave. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, his real name is Deconverted Man.
Yeah, his real name is Deconverted Man. So.
Well, his real name is Toaster. But
Deconverted Man is a lobsterist. So deep down, he's a lobster.
Opposable thumbs, then. Very nice.
Absolutely, and they live forever and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, good deal. But they don't like, what is it? Turtles? Yeah, I think they don't like turtles. I think that's the one thing. For some reason, they don't like turtles.
Okay.
But I guess you can't like everybody.
That's so weird. That is so weird because they're one of the tastiest things you can eat.
I'm working on the we were talking about it, and maybe for April 1st or something. Maybe if I have the time, I'm gonna try and narrate the Lobsterist. So that may be coming up. That we'll review the Lobsterist religion that Deconverted Man came up with, because it's quite entertaining.
Linear and squishy. That's not proof. You can't prove that you're real. Nobody can prove. None of you can prove that you're real. You can pinch yourself and say, "Oh yeah, well I'm real," but you can pinch yourself in any nocturnal dream at night. So that's a fool's argument. Don't get caught thinking that you're real just because your mother said you were, or Rene Descartes' mother told us we were.
I see. This applies when you're dreaming too. Scott was asking about this earlier. And Scott, if you're listening, here's the part where I told you he'd get to the unconscious part, and he says this is going on while you're unconscious, while you're dreaming as well. So there's no difference between awake and dreaming.
Can I do a little diversion here?
Before you do, Mike, if I could just jump in and say, I love how he referenced Rene Descartes' mother and not Rene Descartes. That's brilliant. That was brilliant. Go ahead, Dave. Sorry to.
Okay, so I just purchased his book on Kindle for $0, and I just zip through a little bit. It's called "Miracles Are Too Easy: A Manifesting Cookbook," and he says you add cooked rice to 2 sealed containers. You scold the hate rice. You stupid rice, I hate you. And you praise the love rice. You're such nice rice. I love you. Daily, as silly as it may seem. 1 minute per jar for 30 days. Some add a third ignore jar. No to result, both alone and with family. Apologize to the hated rice and dispose of beside a nice tree with gratitude when finished. And then he has Baxter effect, etc. Okay. I thought I'd share.
Yeah.
Oh
this
my.
is riveting. This book is riveting. Okay, the hate rice will have mold after 30 days, he says.
Oh, that's what makes your stuff get moldy is because you hated it.
I hate rice. It's like love rice. You're such nice rice. I love you daily.
And your rice will last forever. See, if you tell your leftovers that you love them and they're very good leftovers, they will keep in your refrigerator.
Well,
but
that's why you could leave your ketchup out, Dave, because you love it. You're such a nice ketchup. I love
my ketchup.
I mean, technically, if he is scolding the rice with hot water and calling it bad, then presumably he's not scolding the good rice, and that's just staying as rice, and that will last a lot longer. To be fair,
that's true.
Yeah, and it won't go moldy after 30 days. That's for sure. So, okay, I see. I think he may
be damned with preservatives. All you have to do is talk to your food.
Well, all you have to do is not cook it, right? If you don't cook rice, it'll last a lot longer.
Somebody should have figured that out.
I don't know who figured it out. Some Chinese.
I think you just figured it out. You just figured it out, Simon.
What, me? It wasn't me. I've actually got a loaf of bread next to me.
You are in ghost form creating that chickenless glitter house world right now. You are not real. This is deep.
Well, I've got plenty of 6. I think I got 6 of these things or something. So
holy shit! What did you say, Dave?
We'll
you
have
thought
to
we were going to be here for a week?
We might have to revisit Wayne another time.
I'm not sure. I
think we should read one of his books online. It's great. Barbecue meat he's mentioning here. So now it's
man, you're making me hungry too, Wayne. Gosh, you're killing me here, Wayne. Jeez.
Yeah, AR says Louis Pasteur was real nice to milk. I think you'll find it was Louis Pasteur's mother that was really nice to milk.
Yeah.
His mother was really nice. And she didn't make him a dummy like me that is in his 50s and hasn't figured out how to manifest as a toaster yet. And I'm a little disappointed in myself, to tell you the truth. I mean, I should be way past toaster by now, all the way up there with blender or Cuisinart or something.
Yeah. Yeah,
KitchenAid stand mixer would be nice. You know, those are solid and dependable.
Yeah, I'm almost there. I'm like Liam Perrins at the moment.
Because science itself is outside the realm of even possibilities.
I don't know about that.
Science.
Nope, not going to touch that.
Is outside the realm of possibilities. You cannot possibly do science. There you go, folks.
Which is ironic, considering science is based on the induction method, which means it's statistically based, always.
I can just feel every flat earther and Jim Bobber and everybody else clipping that.
No problem.
Like we're not real in any sense. We're in a dream. We're not real. Science doesn't actually exist.
Shared dream.
Oh my.
Shared dream interpretation of quantum mechanics. Yep, I know where he's going with this.
And TMM was just covering this the other day, and we've just discussed it before, that even if we are the brain in the vat or in a simulation or whatever, there seems to be rules that everybody has to follow, just as same it would be in any other reality. So it doesn't really matter. It's a pointless argument. It's still the reality. Yes.
We're living the dream, quite literally. Mankind is living quite wrong. We need.
Some of us are. Some of us are Wellington, though, and they're not
sharing,
living the dream.
Caring, and liberal. Less fences and more universal health care. Magic is everywhere, and manifesting and paying attention is the key to understanding. Pay attention to what I said in this speech. It will aid your very soul once understood. There's no reason to be an atheist. Your soul is your
What? He literally said earlier. He literally said earlier on, "I've said nothing godlike or spiritual. I've invoked all of just science alone." And now he's saying there's no reason to be an atheist.
Yeah, he mentioned a soul, and no reason to be an atheist.
So presumably he was talking about God earlier. I don't.
Yeah.
Personification. It will always be you. A bird in a flock or a fish in a school will feel uniquely them, as you will at any level. You can't go to any level of God. You can't go to any resonance and not feel uniquely you. So what you are will always be. You'll change from lifetime to lifetime, and you'll be like all sorts of things in your infinity years. But I mean, you're a personification that cannot go back to an all.
Can I go back to an all or an owl?
An oar. An American type of oar.
An oar?
Yeah.
Like a paddle?
No, like it's amazing. Yeah, like John Wayne.
Do you guys know who Rupert Sheldrake is?
Yeah, he's the guy with morphic resonance fields or whatever the hell. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, he's something else. Yeah, we had a philosophy meetup, and they wanted to go over his book, and I bought his book. And when we were done with it, I got out of my car and I took the book and I whipped it into the corner in the garage, and it was there for like 2-3 years.
Yeah,
Mike.
Yeah.
It was pretty
Mice, has got. For God so loved the world, he sent his ketchup. He who uses it will never have a dry hamburger.
Oh,
nice.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
that's something.
Ketchup has a divine purpose.
His beloved ketchup, presumably.
It's his beloved ketchup. Yes, it's one and only. Yeah, Sam. He does. He does have a feel. That's what we were discussing earlier. That. He kind of takes a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and he mixes it all together. And that's one of the famous Deepak clips, is when a physicist, I think it was a physicist, stood up and told Deepak, "I know all the words that you're using, but not how you're using them in a sentence."
Yeah.
There's no way to go back once you've personified. Once you're on this track of personifications, you'll always be that personification. You can't lose that personification when you go back to the all. So just remember, energy follows all thoughts. Be mindful of what you manifest and the timeline surrounding them.
Okay.
The notion that anyone can pinch themselves and dictate that they feel real, it's just none of it. None of it's even possible. It's not logical. If you can feel real in an eternal dream, then you should know that feeling real and what we deem reality is. There's no difference between nocturnal dream toast. Like if your mother gave you dream.
Where the fuck did that come from?
No difference.
Where did that come from?
Nocturnal dream toast and actual toast. No difference. You may think you can spread one with ketchup, but you can't.
It hasn't manifested itself.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
That sounds vaguely sexual. Nocturnal dream toast. I don't know.
I love it. I mean, we've all had that dream, haven't we? That wet dream when we're putting ketchup on toast.
Yeah,
I think he's having too many ketchup toast dreams.
I bet JD Vance is a fucking piece of toast.
Leave the pillows away. Leave the pillow alone, Wayne. Gosh.
In your nocturnal dream, then that's exactly the same as if you have toast in what you may deem a kitchen. It's the exact same thing.
What you may deem a kitchen.
So I've not used any religion.
So if I don't deem it a kitchen, it's not actually a kitchen. Forget all the appliances and the stove and the table and the dishwasher and the sink and cupboards. It's not a kitchen because it hasn't been deemed one.
Yeah. Also, he's saying here that he hasn't used any religious ideas here. So, and this somehow says that you shouldn't be an atheist.
It's kind of sad, but he seems like a nice guy, you know.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Well, and you don't think I would, I mean, this Saturday Night The Atheist, so at some point in the video, they have to take a dig at an atheist.
That's true.
It's kind of expected. I mean, we've been called cockroaches and scumbags and all kinds of nicknames, and we embrace them. They're humorous. But he had to get in that, maybe all atheists might just be slow. So I guess I don't have to feel so bad about being 50s and not manifesting into a toaster yet because I'm slow, because I guess all atheists are. So you just can't manifest into a toaster if you're an atheist. And we're just...
in your next life, you'll be born to a smarter mama and you'll be okay.
Well, that's what Wayne promised me, that I'll be born to a smarter mother so that I can manifest into a toaster. So I have hope. Well, I wanted to be reincarnated as a hippo because nobody messes with a hippo, right? But looks like I'm doomed to be a toaster. And how do you reincarnate as a toaster anyways? Do you give birth to a toaster? I don't want to think about it.
Something to do with nocturnal dream toast, I'm sure.
Oh, and the nocturnal toasters give birth to your toaster. When you wake up in the morning, there's a toaster. Because you manifested it.
Exactly.
Yeah, with your nocturnal toast.
Yeah.
Got it.
You can either have an NDE or an NDT, which is a nocturnal dream toast.
Now I just feel like a sucker paying for money and buying a damn toaster.
I always go to sleep with a bit of bread under my pillow.
I'm going to have to start trying that because...
little late night snack.
Yeah, I seriously feel like a chump if I could be getting a free toaster in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's a great idea. I think I'm gonna get some cheesecake and put it under my pillow so I have something to snack on at night. Isn't that a great idea?
That's a great idea.
That's a great idea.
I haven't used any religions at all to explain reincarnation or why you will live forever.
That's because you just brought it up and threw it out there, Wayne. I don't think you mentioned reincarnation at all until just a moment ago.
Only using known concepts of scientific time, and I'm saying that memories aren't in our brains. Memories are the actual first kisses. So if you have a first kiss, then it's happening right now, somewhere. Like it's happening, you're a telepathic voyeur if you're watching your own first kiss.
Ooh.
Wait, but science isn't possible. So how did he get this from science?
Oh, you tripped him up, Mike.
Oh no. Proven science.
What about the gorilla? Hello, Quasar.
Pillowcase cheesecake.
Yeah, and I don't know, a lot of people don't know this, but toasters evolved from hot plates.
Ooh, they did.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to.
Yeah. They actually probably evolved from trouser presses, like in the Blues Brothers.
Good luck. So mote it be. I'm Wayne Hillborn, and this is why dying is perfectly safe and why atheism is sort of a dumbass notion. Nope.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wait a minute.
He hasn't mentioned God in this entire thing. What the?
This is why dying is safe.
Brilliant.
And atheism is a dumbass notion.
Okay, dying is safe.
Where?
Okay,
Safe.
dying is
Perfectly safe.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad it's safe.
Yeah. Just go have a bath with your toaster. It's perfectly safe.
Left field upside the head, where just smack
Yeah.
I've been worried about dying all these years, and now he tells me it's safe. Fuck.
Well, what you have to do, Dave, is turn him upside down and smack him on the feet.
I mean, I always thought that dying would kill you, but apparently not.
Oh my goodness.
Nobody can prove a negative. So atheism was always a silly argument. But
it is, yeah.
Can you match simultaneous time to every known religion? If lifetime to lifetime we grow from a toaster to a plant to learn how to breathe, to a fishy that waggles its buttocks to move, to a teleological crab to learn opposable thumbs. Like the crab had
teleological crab to learn opposable.
And the very fact that he's gone from toaster to a crab is dynamite. It's dynamite.
A teleological crab that learns opposable thumbs. Is that what he said?
That has buttocks. Like all fish have buttocks, as we know, right? And crabs have opposable thumbs. So
we gotta make some t-shirts.
Yeah, fish have to shake their booties so they can manifest into crabs to get opposable thumbs.
Yeah,
I don't think he knows what an opposable thumb is.
Yeah. Also, I don't think he knows that like fish don't evolve into like crabs. I mean, that's not how that works, or lobsters even.
Okay.
All hail the lobster.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Well, this
anyway.
has surely loosened up my congestion, and I do appreciate it, Wayne. I've been trying to get this last little bit out of me. I'm feeling a lot better now.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Ed. Ed said he went away. He comes back. We're still talking about toasters.
We're going to be talking about toasters for quite a long time. As well. I am converting. Don't call me an atheist anymore.
I hope you didn't miss Nocturnal Dream Toast, because that was the fucking pinnacle right there.
Oh yeah, you got. If you missed it, Ed, you got to back up a few minutes and hear about the Nocturnal Dream Toast.
Don't even get me started on reverse cognition.
We've had a lot of reverse forward walking, and it's been very interesting.
You have to be a crab to learn opposable thumbs.
No. No, Wayne, it's a claw. It's a claw, okay? It's not an opposable thumb. Oh, my.
In order to fulfill Aristotle's teleological stance.
You have to be a crab to develop opposable thumbs, which they don't do, so that you can absorb Aristotle's theological stand.
Fuck, I missed that part when I read Aristotle.
There's not enough pins and strings and walls.
Yeah, right.
To map this out. There just isn't.
There's not enough pieces of toast to illustrate this.
So,
reading toast.
Evolution was taught correctly by Aristotle. Not. It was never Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin.
No, was Charles Darwin No, it was Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin thought of, or came up with the, well, no, shall we say, proved the notion of natural selection. I don't think Aristotle ever came up with natural selection as the mechanism. He did recognize that things were alike, and that was some idea that they could be descendants.
We got fish booty. Why don't you swim on up and see me sometime?
Shake that booty.
Appreciate the screen names are great, really do.
So I'm telling you, there's reasons to believe in God that have nothing to do with religion. You are God. You're gonna go. You personally will evolve into God yesterday, but with hindsight,
you will personally evolve into God yesterday.
Yeah. I think that's a reference to Paul McCartney.
That's a retro causal.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now I need a place to hide away.
Forward retro causality.
So God remembers being you now. That's sort of
God remembers me being
you now.
Oh man.
I'm so fucking confused right now.
Oh man. Whoa.
I've got that. I got that. That's yeah. He also remembers being a toaster as well.
Before he was a ketchup bottle.
Yeah.
Ketchup named Fred. Ketchup bottle named Fred with a mustache. Okay, got it.
No, it was Yahweh.
Oh, was it Yahweh? Okay.
Yeah, he had a beard and holes in his hands.
Yeah.
You are God. God remembers being you, but with hindsight in 2020. That's as simple as I can say it.
God remembers you being you because hindsight is 2020.
Definitely Yahweh, because he was the one that liked the smell of burnt bread.
Oh man. Careful with your toaster settings, folks. Don't burn your toast.
Even if it's a sacrifice.
Good luck. It's been almost half an hour, and I think I've explained all of reality. Good.
Thank you.
So good luck.
Well, I wouldn't say all of it, but certainly a lot of it in the kitchen.
This is how reality works. Namaste.
Namaste. All right.
Namaste.
We got a namaste in the end there.
Namaste.
So there you go. He explained on how all of reality worked, as well as I don't know what else.
Yeah, I'd say he explained a lot about how the kitchen works, but not. I want to see what he makes of the dining room. Yeah.
This is all what we only got through the one video. I've got like 6 of them.
I gotta get going, Dave. I gotta go make some toast.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna need some toast after that.
I think we do. I think everybody should start making some toast now, just before the end of the show, so we can all.
Oh my goodness!
We can all sacrifice some bread at the end. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh my god! I had to wipe my eyes a couple of times. I was laughing so hard. Wayne's theory of everything. Wayne, that's a gem. That is truly a gem, and I couldn't have asked for a better video to do tonight on our 20th episode of the second part of Saturday Night at the Atheist, because the first part was on Mike's channel, but we've moved it over here. We've still got Mike. We still got Mike here though, doing Saturday Night at the Atheist, and Mike's been hanging out with us all night long, and that ain't easy to do for a man of his advanced wisdom.
Agedness, yes.
It's just a shame. It's just a shame you weren't smarter. That's all.
Yeah, and listening to that was a real challenge for me. I'll tell you.
Yeah, too right.
All hail the toasters, and may you all become the toaster that you're destined to be.
Yes, and
with
opposable claws.
May you always land.
Opposable claws.
May you always land butter side up.
Indeed, indeed. Well said. All right, and with that, gentlemen, thank you for joining me. This was a blast. I had a good laugh. I hope you did too. And thanks to everybody that was here earlier as well. And thanks, Chris, for joining with us. And Brainless and Scott, I know, is a little under the weather and all. And we hope you feel better soon, Scott.
Sending Scott my best toast message.
Yeah, so you're gonna have a little lingering congestion there. Hot tea helps it out a lot. And, I hope you feel better soon.
Warm ketchup.
Warm ketchup. Hey, always warm ketchup.
Yeah.
And all hail the toasters. Indeed, all hail the toasters. I'm gonna have to go have a good look at my toaster, and
I'm gonna go check that.
See what's going on there.
Look at it, man. I might even have a word with it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Maybe. I'm gonna go and big my toaster up.
Maybe
you are a toaster. I'm gonna make it the most self-respecting toaster it's ever been.
That's what I was thinking. I have to give my toaster some kind words.
Yeah. I love you, toaster. I love you.
Yeah, toaster.
I'm gonna hug it. I'm gonna unplug it before I hug it, though, because last time it didn't work out.
Yeah, please do. It was safety first. Unplug your toaster before you do whatever you're doing with your toaster.
Well, wait a minute. Death is safe. We learned that tonight, right? Death is safe.
It's true.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And we learned you don't have to worry about time. All those physicists and philosophers and everything trying to get a good definition of time. Forget it. It doesn't exist. Everything's just a big sandwich, all happening at the same time. And if you're lonely tonight, you don't have to be. Just go back to a time where you was getting busy and you're there right in the moment. You can do it again over and over and over and over. Man, this manifesting thing sounds all right. I'm gonna have to.
If you have children, don't worry about those children. Just tell them to go out and play, and tell them that death is safe. Tell them
they'll manifest really all by themselves. Yeah. No worries.
Don't worry.
Yeah, and if in doubt, remember you can just use that opposable thumb.
My mom and dad was when in doubt, whip it out. Railroad tracks. Did your mom and dad send you out to play on the railroad tracks?
Probably.
They said death is safe.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, it would be if grandma wasn't worrying about you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's grandma worrying about you. Then you have to fall down or skin your knee or whatever because it had to fulfill grandma's manifestation of worrying about you. So.
Oh, Rabbit Atheist.
Thanks, Grandma.
I think he's saying to practice safe intimacy with your toaster.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you unplug your toaster first.
Yeah, make sure you unplug your toaster.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't get in water either or anything like that. All right, we're out of here, and we'll see what we can come up for next Saturday. And I hope you all join us again next Saturday. I hope you had a good time here. And again, please subscribe, like, drop a comment. Much appreciated. And also, I've got links for everybody's channel that was on the panel. Make sure you go and subscribe to their channels as well. And until then, take care, everybody.
May the toast be with you.
The toast.
Without a sound, history speaks in tales of lore, knocking at the captive death's door. Oh, legends live within these walls, silent echoes in the halls, books and stories on the floor.
these walls, silent echoes in the halls, books and stories on the floor, knocking at the captive text. Nerves are wide, hearts are keen, pages turn to secret scene, ancient maps and hidden lore, knocking at the captive text door. Captive desk, hold our dreams, where reality and no myth seems, in conversations quiet flow, the mysteries untold. Well, we'll know. Here we sit in wondrous grace as the